everybody, and welcome to another episode of Dungeons and Dragons: The Tales of Kanatorra. Today, I am joined with the Fae Arc. How are you guys doing today?
It's been 84 years.
84 years.
Wait, why does one of them look like?
I want her to figure it out. Anyways, so it's been a hot minute. With some complications here or there, but we're back on track. So, who remembers what happened last time?
Oh dear.
Bagpipes.
Bagpipes!
Loads of times.
Sexy orc.
Oh my god, sexy orc abs. If my dad's watching, he's gonna hear that.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you were saying orca for a moment, and I was like, "Ooh." But no, but yes, that's right. Very sexy.
Let's be real.
abs.
He's been the MVP for a lot of this session. Let's be real.
You're not wrong, actually. Hey, can I have those back? Oh, these things? You want these back? Here, let me just throw them to you.
Yes, I'll throw you your little toys over to you.
I have to say, I loved playing Harandir in that episode. It was so much fun. Goodness. All right, so so you guys had like this major crossover with the Crossers, and you guys raided the Vault of Eons. It was, and now you guys. It's been a week since that event. Nelson has been missing in action, and there's been no luck in finding him anywhere nearby. Eventually, this big, massive ship had come flying over where you guys were looking. And, stating that they are, the crew of Vimok, and they were sent to find you to bring you to Vimok's new island as it is prepared and ready, and everything is starting to settle in. So, whether you guys had accepted that
Crosser?
or not, yeah.
Remember, they were starting. They're traveling back to the.
Oh
capital
yes,
first.
you are traveling back. So.
That's not what I'm noticing. I'm looking at the stream and I see that you've got the stat cards for the crazies in the lower left corner.
Shit. Okay, give me a second to fix that.
Everybody in the chat box.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Professional Streaming 101.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. I swear. All right, so now it's now it should be the right ones now.
Yes, it is.
And I swear if it's not, I'm going to go bonk myself.
People bonk him.
I also
bonk him.
Look, I had to condense everything into one thing. Thank you, Faith. I've been bonked now. All right.
I'm
So,
gonna thank you with something else. Drink, bitch.
you guys will have like
emotional damage.
you couldn't resist, could you?
Drink.
Okay, why are y'all bonking me?
Go get a drink.
Oh, was I told to hydrate?
Drink.
I was told to hydrate. Okay.
Yes, you have. Drink
Fine.
up,
I will go
bitch.
get a drink. I shall let the other DM take control for a second. Here.
I look like shit.
You look beautiful. Shut up. All right.
Well, I guess I'm in here. Right. So, let's see if we can get this on track. So before you guys go over to the island and get picked up, you guys are traveling back to the Elven capital. Whether it's on boat or just by royal carriage, not sure, that's up to the other DM. So go ahead and discuss. Just some character interaction as you guys are headed back to the capital.
So yeah, I'll start. I always start. Bobby's a bit quiet. He's quite worried that Nelson's disappeared without a float, but also he's kind of a bit shell-shocked that a big worthy god spoke to him. So he does not know how to feel. He's filled with a lot of doubt, and now seeing one of his companions sprouting wings, he's a little bit here and there on what to believe and what not to believe. So he's quite shell-shocked, and he's just going to remain a bit quiet, but he's also staring at Rosalie, but also trying not to stare at the wings.
Well, the wings are currently not out. I only activate them. I can only do that once a day, so currently they're not out.
let me rephrase. He is also staring at her because he's noticed that there's a big improvement of hygiene. And he's like, wow, fuck, she's a blonde. Oh, look elsewhere. Look elsewhere. Do not keep staring.
I mean,
don't keep staring.
I know warnings were going out to other kingdoms. Like, were we heading back to the capital, or did we already have somebody heading back there?
I believe
We're going back to the Elven capital. The
Yeah.
Elven Council had helped the other group go to the Yoran Kingdom.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay.
Right,
So,
it was nobody else was going to the Elven Kingdom except for the Feyarch.
Oh, so we're just on the boat on the way back there.
Yes.
Yes.
On the way to the boat, yes.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Bobby. I do owe you an explanation. You have known me the longest, and this is your first time seeing me like this. Oh, I was waiting for a good opportunity to talk about this, but I kept on telling myself that day would never come. First of all, I am not human. That's probably obvious based off of what happened during that fight. I had been
sprout
pretending
the
to be
wing.
human. Yes,
So-
I do have limited flight. And
You
yes,
look
this is what
human. So exactly what are you? Because you just sprouted wings out of nowhere, which was impressive. Very impressive, but
Thank you.
I thought I wouldn't expect you to hold secrets like that. Especially how you gave me such a lecture for holding secrets. I didn't expect you to hold such a big one of your own.
I did it for my own protection and for Iris's protection. I have been holding that secret in for 2 years. The truth is, this is what I really look like. The attack that happened on my home, you remember we had that discussion while we were in the volcano in the Orc tribes?
Mm-hmm.
That attack did happen. And I was concerned that whoever might have orchestrated that attack would still be after me. If their goal was to wipe out my people, and if they found out that I survived, I was going to be a target. And if their goal was to capture the souls of dragons, Iris was going to be a target. So, for these reasons and several others, I disguised my appearance, made myself look more human, took on a new name. I kept myself hidden for as long as I could, hoping to kind of disappear. But ever since Michael's death, I knew that the bandage would eventually have to be ripped off. I was hoping that it would not be this soon, but it is what it is.
Bobby just he pouts his lips for a moment as if he's wondering, and he's shrugs his shoulders, and it's like, I'm not gonna hold that against you. You had secrets, you have things to protect, so I'm not gonna hold that against you. But hey, it's a glow up, and yeah, you look cleaner.
Yes, that was part of the reason why I've been avoiding taking baths. I've used a combination of the lack of hygiene and actually some hair dye to darken my hair, but this is my natural hair color. Actually,
It's jarring, but I will get used to it. I think lighter blonde suits you. Not you should ask me, but yeah, I think I could get used to the improvement in hygiene.
well, at this point, there's no there's no reason for me to take on the disguise that I had been for the past 2 years. So, yeah, this is pretty much what I'm going to be looking like from now on. But this does mean that I'll be drawing more attention to us than I would like.
You mean trying more attention than what we've already been doing?
Yeah.
I think that's kind of hard to do.
Hold on, Fritter, you're glitching.
You're roboting.
Hold on, he's gonna reconnect.
Oh.
Test yourself again.
Hello?
Hold on, I think he's trying to figure it out. Gotta love connection issues.
You guys
Technical
hear me?
difficulties.
Yep, we can hear you.
There we go.
Alright, go ahead, Alan, as you were saying.
I was saying it's kind of hard to do that considering,
Oh,
us.
hold on, you're
You'll
glitching out again. What's going on?
Could it be a signal problem where you are? Is the Wi-Fi down?
Maybe.
Possibly. It's
No,
not affecting the rest of us, right?
No, nobody else is
No.
glitched out. It's just Fritter.
Okay,
He's gonna reset his Wi-Fi really quick.
Yep.
Okay, so
No worries.
So
when
we'll
he
continue.
when he comes back, we'll jump back to him. But continue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to bring unnecessary danger to the rest of you because of who I was. That's why I kept the secret. Secrets, well, in their way, they're a form of shield. If you don't know who I really was, then if you were captured and interrogated by anyone, hey, where is she? Have you seen her? You would have been truthful if you answered no. It was admittedly selfish of me, and I'm sorry.
Bobby has a what do you call it? He shakes his head. He was like, nothing to apologise for. If anything, I can relate to you on that. Like, I kept things to myself for the sake of other people, and if anything, I think I'm gonna do something stupid sooner or later.
Well, I'm just hoping that those bandits that we came across in that little town don't catch up with us too quickly.
And if they do, we will deal with them swiftly. I'm sure we've dealt with worse.
That's true. So, yeah, as for your question about what I am, as I said, I'm not a human. I am actually a special race called an ASMR.
Bobby
Basically
tilts
what-
his head to one side, and he's just like, never heard that one. But the confusion's on his face.
They're not a common race. I have celestial blood in my veins. I'm not quite an angel. My celestial blood is thinned. A lot of my ancestry is human, but that was necessary for the creation of the ASMR race. Angel blood is very powerful, and if I were to have too much of it, it would be very damaging to me. It actually took 7 generations of my ancestors becoming angel half-bloods before the ASMR race was created. It's a complicated history.
Bobby nodded a little bit, and he's trying to process it. And he said, "So basically, you're. I hear that's like selective breeding. That is what I'm thinking. That's probably not the way you are, but okay."
You're not wrong. The difference between what Bahamut had designed and what Catherine intended was that what Bahamut had designed was purely based on the choices of the mortals. In your case with Catherine, it was complete control on her part, which makes it wrong.
Totally. I mean, there's more to it, but yes, you're right on that.
Oh, I almost forgot. I promised Dawn that I would teach her some basics about reading. Would you like to help me with translating my spoken words so that some of my lessons might be a little bit easier for her to understand?
Bobby nodded, and he was like, "Yeah, definitely, sure." And he actually peeks his head around. Totally forgot Dawn weren't there, and he's looking about for Dawn. He's looking for his sister of the pelt.
Yeah, I'm starting to look around too, finding out where Dawn is.
Roll the investigations.
Investigations. First rolls of the day. Da, 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 da.
If I
Okay.
can actually find Bobby's sheet to begin with. Oh, there it is.
Have you lost your own character sheet already?
Oh, I ain't got my glasses, so I'll have to really stare into the screen to find.
Okay,
Just
that's a
squints
reasonable.
Very hard.
That's a reasonable explanation.
Yeah.
Investigation. Let's see if that's actually normal first, because nope, yeah, it's normal. Investigation.
Oof.
So Bobby is like looking around and just hitting his poor head into every wall, nook, and cranny.
Sounds about right for him.
But
Don't worry, I've got you.
but Rosalie, as you're holding Bobby by the hand and guiding him carefully, you do eventually find Dawn kind of just sitting in her own little area, kind of just minding her own little business.
Probably looking over her new sword and being like, "What this?"
Basically,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what she looks like. She's like, what the hell?
Like, what do I do with this thing?
Stabby, stabby.
Pokey, pokey.
Mm-hmm.
Stabby, stabby. Pokey, pokey. Slicey, slicey.
It's a big pokey pokey.
It's a pokey stick.
No, it's more of,
um.
am I supposed to have this?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Like, what do I do? What do I do?
There she is.
Bobby goes over to her and he basically pops his chin onto her shoulder to look down at what she's looking at.
She gets startled. Ah! And nearly
It's all right.
drops.
It's just us.
Oh. Scared me.
I'm sorry about that.
It's
Bobby.
fine.
Bobby pouts. He was like, "You're scared of me? I didn't thought I was that bad."
She kind of smirks a little and then just baps Bobby's nose playfully.
He squeaks and then, yeah, nuzzles her and he was like, "So what are you worried about? You look tense."
She looks down at the sword that she got. I supposed to have? What this?
Ooh, new toy.
It's called a sword. It is an odd choice for a cleric, though. I wonder what cosmic power designed this and intended it to be for you.
She slowly goes to the point of the sword and touches it with her paw, and then she pulls back. Just a tiny little prick on her paw. Ouch!
Careful.
All of a sudden, you hear a voice. Aye! Careful there! I do be a bit sharp at that end.
She drops
Hey!
it.
Don't throw me around, I'm a tool.
He goes back like a cat, like he hisses and goes on
Do
all
we hear the
fours.
voice, or is it just Dawn?
All of you hear the voice.
Insight check?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Alright,
Bobby,
so all of a sudden...
Oh!
Alright, here we go. The most... You've been granted a vision of the gods! I love saying that.
Okay.
So, Bahamut's spectral form appears before you and points to the sword and kind of just looks down on it. That is the mighty sword Caliban. It was granted to an ancient king long, long ago. Be careful with it, as it was forged by Io himself. Who knows what kind of power it gains now?
Wasn't it called the Talon Blade or something?
Oh yeah, the Talon Blade. This sword is Talon. And then Bahamut's spectral form goes away.
And do I only see this spectral form, or does everyone see it too?
Only you.
Okay, that's fair. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, that's interesting. Bahamut just spoke to me. He said that this sword, its name is Talon. It was forged by Io and given to a king long ago, and it has powers of some kind.
Donna's just like
Bobby.
scared as shit. Like her claws
Oh.
are in Bobby by accident out of fear.
Oh, Bobby's literally, he's held back hissing at it, and he's like, I should not be surprised. God speak to me, God speak to that, and now there's a fucking talking sword.
What do you call it, a fucking talking sword down here? I'm a living thing too, you know!
So you have sentience.
Yes, I have fucking sentience. I do happen to have a brain in here.
Ew.
Oh, shut your yap, you hairy hairball. At least I
Oh.
look finer than a street rat.
Oh, Bobby babs it, and he's like, quiet,
Ah!
quiet.
Ow! Hey, careful with them claws. I do have feelings, you know.
Hmm.
Donna's just looking
Yeah.
at it, eyes wide, just like as if it's just horror. Like, oh!
Slow down, slow down. Let's take this one step at a time. And I'm doing my best to hold in my laughter.
Okay, give me 1 second. Azura Laura, thank you for the cheer of 700 bits. That's amazing. Yes, all the love to the fellow D&D players.
We just met our cheer goal.
Yes, we did.
Alright.
Yay.
All right,
Yep,
continue.
cheer goal.
So, apparently you were created for an ancient king from the
Ah,
ancient
yes.
past, but you're here now.
Hello there.
What's your story?
Ah, well, I was granted to the great King Jorvin Cognig the First centuries ago. Ah, what a great time that was. Until he met an Ahamkara and used it to form his own kingdom. That's also how he got me. Made quite a few wishes back in his day, and he paid the price greatly.
Oh, Alan's back.
Ugh.
You guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can
Yes,
hear you.
we do
Yay!
hear you.
Here's a question.
Yep.
Is Alan nearby to hear all this going on? That way he has time to talk.
I would say so. You guys are
Okay.
relatively all in the same area.
Okay, so Alan, you start hearing a weird voice Rosalie is talking to and some light hissing in one room.
Okay, I start to slowly make my way over to the room and peek my head around the corner.
All you see.
An Ahamkara.
Oh yeah, you know, a wish dragon. What, have you not encountered one before?
Alan just hears this voice coming from what seems like the sword.
The sword that that Dawn picked up at the end of last session, by the way. just for clarity.
Wait, you got a talking weapon too?
Dawn looks over. Talking weapon?
You have a talking weapon,
Shit.
Alan?
Oh, hold on. He's looking it up, I think.
I said, I look at the bracers that are on my arm and I point at them.
Shit, but the problem is he can only hear.
Yeah, that is the
Oh
problem.
god.
Here,
I think Bobby at this rate, he gives up. He literally turns around and he starts questioning his life.
Wait a minute. Wouldn't
He's like,
Bobby
too
be
much
here
has
because
gone
he's
on.
dead?
Yes, Bobby actually would be able to hear it.
Alright, I guess we're going for it.
Yeah. Also,
What?
Zuckerman 1973, thank you for the follow. So, do you try to prove that your bracers speak?
I poke my bracers. Come on, talk.
Oh, guardian mine, what is it thou wishes for now?
And Bobby...
Their sword's talking too. You could be friends.
Bobby hears this voice, but nobody else does except for Alan and Bobby.
Yes.
Bobby's just literally, he's just close to having a breakdown. He was like, gods are talking to me and now got weapons talking to me. What's going on here? This is stressful.
Oh, you want to make it worse?
I
No.
don't hear any. I don't hear anything from Alan's bracers.
Oh, great. Now it's the telekinetic. Oh no, not telekinetic. What's the word for speaking in someone's head? Telepathic.
That is how it speaks, is telepathically.
Bobby just widens his eyes. He looks at Rosalie and he's like, you can't hear that.
No, I can hear the sword.
I got an idea. I walk over, I take the bracer, and I clank it against the sword.
Hey, watch it there! I could scrap you faster than you could say shit!
Come on, connect, talk.
Connect to what? A pile of bones strapped to your arm?
Yes?
Don't you know that those are Hamkara bones? They can only speak to the wielder.
Oh.
And anyone else that can hear the dead.
Oh, wait. So, necromancers can hear you talk too.
Yes, guardian mine.
Bobby's just literally, I think his expression's like he's done with life now. He's like, great, I need to look more crazy than what I am.
Dawn kind of looks over to everyone and just looks like, what do?
Clearly.
I put a hand reassuringly on Dawn's back. I think if these things wanted us dead, we would have been dead long before now. You can relax.
Besides, I can only kill if I'm being used.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not a right thing to say? I'm a sword for Pete's sake! I don't have much social skills.
Thinking character.
Look, if you're a sword, you can get to the point.
He's not wrong about that one.
I mean, at least in conversations, you're not boned like this one. And I point to the bracers.
That was not amusing.
Was to me.
Dawn, like, looks a little curious and, like, takes her tail and puts it around the sword hilt to slowly pull closer to her.
Hey, if you're gonna grip me, at least do it right.
She drops the sword.
Dawn, be careful, you're gonna cut yourself.
Well, you also don't
She
want to
said.
put a giant hole in the wall either. One wrong swing and kablam, that's it for all of you.
That's also what she said.
Well, that's what he did.
Bobby takes a step forward to Dawn and he's just right. Talking items, just ignore that. Ignore it. Right.
How can you
Go on.
possibly ignore me? I'm right here. I feel felt bad
Dawn,
if you had
thi-
told me.
Dawn, this is a weapon right here. Think of this as your claws, but bigger. You could kill people with this, but this is good.
I'm also slightly
You
more
need to take-
explosive.
Shut up.
Eyes widen.
You need to take ownership of this. So think of this as it is a weapon and it can hurt people, but we're in the right hands, which I believe you can. It will yield some good.
That's
Now,
right.
let's try again. Pick it up, ignore it talking.
She looks at it. Okay.
Well, now, hold on. I've got some good advice here too, you know.
She puts her paw out very shakingly and puts it around the hilt, the sword feeling the jitter of the shaking in her hand.
It's alright, you can calm down. I'm not gonna explode in your hands.
Their eyes just widen, and she just darts her look over to Bobby and Ripple.
You just gotta wave it around a little bit before it does that.
You might want to watch your aim. I don't think you want to hurt your friends.
You might put someone's eye out.
She tries to wave it and nearly cuts
Alan.
Alan's mane.
I need everybody to roll me a dexterity save.
Dexterity save.
Yes.
Alan, you're not helping.
Wait a minute. Is Tara supposed to be part of this group?
Who?
The quartermaster.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not quite.
Okay.
Not yet.
Critical evasion.
Nice. I need to open up Dawn's.
Can your
thing.
critical evasion help me?
Was it a nat 20? I'll
Yes,
say
his-
so. I'll say so, yeah. Because
Yep.
otherwise, where is it? Do-do-do-do. I don't think that would have hit anybody, but let's see here.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that would have been damaging.
I'm pretty sure I have evasion, right? I'm a monk
Yeah.
at level 13.
Look, you rolled a nat 20 and your dexterity save. You're good.
We'll just say
Yep, I have
everyone's
evasion.
not getting hit.
Unfortunately, though, poor Bobby.
I was gonna say nobody gets hit because maybe.
Oh yeah, yeah. Being the monk that he is, he just
Yeah.
grabs them both and just yeets them over to the side.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah. So as Dawn swings the sword in fear, this energy blast emits from the blade, filling the room and puts a giant hole in the wall.
Her eyes go wide.
I told you to be careful with that.
Yeah, he's sensitive.
Hear this?
Right. I'll talk to the council and see about getting. I'll pay for this damage. Excuse me.
Holy crap.
Right then, lassie. I think that's lesson number 1 for you. Don't swing at what you don't know.
Don't know anything.
No. That's no way to talk to yourself. You're a lot brighter than you look. I swear it on me sword. Wait, I am a sword.
Okay.
Besides, I was gifted to you by the gods themselves. I'm pretty sure it was for a good reason. I'll teach you everything I know.
Okay. She looks over at Bobby and Alan like, help.
Has Dawn got a shift for the
A sheath?
or like has she got a belt for it?
Yeah, a sheath.
Sheath, that's the word.
With the sheath.
The sword did not come with a sheath.
Okay. Bobby and Alan, roll investigation.
Okay. Oh, I put that in the wrong. Oh, just great. I'll just take it.
Okay, so. let's see
Okay,
how it
1 second.
rolls.
You can challenge it if you want to. We don't.
No, I know what we're gonna do with that.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Investigation, you said?
Yeah, investigation.
Okay.
Okay, so Bobby looks around and he sees what looks like some leather, like a bundle of leather under a seat. He goes and gets it, sees it's an old leather sheath, but gets his head stuck under the seat. And Alan gets the sheath, but doesn't know what to do with Bobby.
Oh, I know what to do with Bobby. What are they, stuck under a bed?
Yeah, their head is stuck
or
under
chair.
a seat or a bed.
Okay, I karate chop the bed and break it.
Bobby's basically chilling. He's just trying to get himself out, and he's like,
Bobby,
Actually,
roll me a
cats are-
dexterity
cats
save.
are ver-
Fritter, roll me a strength check.
Cats are actually very nimble. They can squeeze through very tight spaces.
They rolled a nat 1.
"Asian."
It was too tight.
So it's strength check.
Yeah, I need a strength check from Alan, and I need a dex save from Bobby.
Ew.
Back down to
Oh boy. Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right.
Okay,
so
that makes up for the net one.
all of a
earlier.
sudden, your cat senses start tingling, and you feel the oncoming impact from Alan's karate chop, and you just quickly pull your head out of the couch as he just rears in and just chops that thing in half.
You're like, nope, 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 nope.
Dawn's just standing there like,
Is this the kind of company you keep there, lassie?
Bobby being a bit dazed the way he is, he just literally continues staring straight, and he just gives Alan like a thumbs up to say, "Thank you for not killing me."
Bobby sees Alan holding the old leather sheath that you found.
Alrighty. Is that my sheath?
Sheath?
That's where you put your sword when you're not using it. Plus, it's a nice bed for me. It's where I can get
Give
my
me
beauty
sheath!
sleep.
She quickly takes it and fumbles to put it on, but she gets it on and stuffs it into the sheath.
Bobby sniggers, and he was like, "Good, it shuts it up."
All aboard! All aboard! You hear
Don't you
from
mean
the
all
distance.
ashore?
Oh, all ashore. Yes, there you go. All ashore! All ashore!
Oh, there's the harbor. I better let the others. I better tell the others.
As you are leaving the council's room, Rosalie, they do tell you that you don't owe them anything, as they all look to Sapiens, who is also responsible for putting holes in the wall.
Yeah, I'm deliberately avoiding to draw attention to that. Like I don't want to embarrass him more than the council already is.
Yeah, so they just they just kind of they just tell you don't worry about it and leave it at that. So you
Okay.
go to the others, I assume.
Yep.
Okay. What do you say to them?
We're back at the harbor. Alan, what did you do to the bed?
I broke it.
Did you get busy?
Busy breaking the bed?
Never mind.
Bobby whistles, and he's like, "That sounds like a good time, but trust me, it wasn't that."
Why did you have to break the bed? You're lucky that the Elven Council is not charging us for damages.
Bobby chuckles. He's like,
horse
"I
eyes?
got stuck."
You got stuck?
I got stuck
Why did
to
you
try
get
and
stuck?
find some leather.
I look at
Give it
Dawn
worse.
like questioningly.
She looked to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dawn looks. Sheath! She points.
Oh dear, you don't have the belt on properly. I'll help you with that.
It slowly slips, and then it just crashes to the floor.
Oh! Be gentle with me!
Don't worry, we'll take care of you in a minute. Okay, first you. Okay, let me just step behind you here. This is how the belt goes.
Can we get out of the sheath, please?
I'm sorry, Crosser. Can you say that again in a normal voice? Because your mumbling was your mumbling was too good.
Can I come out of the sheath, please?
Okay. I take the sword out of the sheath.
Oh, you're gonna have to put some breathing holes into that thing. I nearly suffocated.
You mean your sentient sword with a sheath, but the sheath never had breathing holes before.
No, it did, but
You don't have love.
Just because I'm a piece of metal doesn't mean I don't have feelings.
Were you sentient before, or did you gain sentience after the sheath was designed?
I'm actually not sure about that one. You see, I was kind of created by an Ahamkara.
Right, you mentioned that.
Yeah,
Poke my bracelet. You got any insight on that?
that was a different Ahamkara, oh guardian mine.
My bracelet talks weird.
My brace is talking. Alright.
I'm sure it does, Alan.
Alrighty, so, you guys hear the bell again,
All ashore!
and then the boat stops.
Okay, we're back at the harbor. We're near the capital.
All of a
If we want
sudden,
to do-
you hear the captain yell, "Who kept blowing holes in my ship?"
We leave!
I'll let the Elven Council address that.
Dawn
The
just
dwarf did it.
rushes out. Dawn just runs like the wind. We go!
I get out of there, and I as I pass by this angry elf, I say the dwarf did it, and I just leave.
You just hear the elf captain yell, "Skagen!" And he goes, "Oh shit, well, again."
If there's any shopping we need to do here at the capital, now's the time to do it, because, as I understand, Vimak is waiting for us at his island, which is where exactly? I looked. I asked nobody in particular.
All of a sudden, you hear the sounds of a female voice walk up to you. Right?
Me? Oh.
Oh, little old me.
Oh.
Yes, the ship's quartermaster over there.
Is this all on the boat, or have we walked
No,
onto
you're
land?
on
now?
the harbor now,
You're on the harbor in
Oh.
the capital.
Yeah.
where this ship's quartermaster seems to have walked towards you. You can tell it's the ship's quartermaster by the way they are dressed in elegant robes with a shipyard badge on their.
Not even close.
Okay,
No,
I'll let you do the thing.
So,
Please describe your character.
the group is approached by a rather tall half-elf bearing the mark of the storm. She's wearing sleeveless leather armor and is wearing a turquoise sash. Her hair is also turquoise, braided down her back. Vimax sent me.
Bobby literally gives this for the master like a suspicious stare and's like, prove it.
Insight check.
No, we take this up.
God damn it.
We take the
See, the mini floof believes her.
Help me! I've been kidnapped.
Oh, God. So based on your insight check there, Rosalie, you can definitely tell by the demeanor of this woman that she was indeed sent by Vimok.
And you are?
My name's Tara. I cross my arms over my chest as I look over the group of people, misfits. Yeah, you must be them. Only Vimac would keep this kind of company.
Horse noise.
I want to.
Wow. How rude. I like you.
She seems quite interested in the horse-looking creature behind in the group.
I wave.
I'm
So
supposed to escort you.
I was getting ready to ask that if you knew where he was.
Back on the island.
And how long of a voyage is it to this island?
DM.
A few days.
A few days. Mm-hmm.
I look to the others. We should get some supplies.
Dawn nods.
Did you put the sword back
Can
in the sheath? We're gonna happen. We're gonna Polish.
I put the sheath belt on Dawn, but I never said anything about putting the sword away.
No,
Oh, okay.
that was Dawn, I assumed. So the sword is like, oh, we're going shopping then. Can I get some Polish here? I'm a little rusty from last time.
I remember there being a weaponsmith at the arena market. Tara, right?
Yes.
Do you suppose we can meet you back here in 2 or 3 hours while we take care of some shopping for supplies and a couple of modifications and whatnot?
Absolutely. I will make preparations for our departure.
Wonderful. Let's go, guys. Let's get some supplies.
Alrighty, so we're doing some supply runs. We'll start with Rosalie, and then we'll go down.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to get some diamond dust for a certain spell. Arya knows what I'm talking about, and we also discussed a certain other item that we had prepped on my character, but I technically don't have yet because I would have to purchase it here in the capital.
Okay. What is that?
It's a shield.
The shield.
Okay.
It turns out to be a very special shield.
Ah, okay. Do you know where you have to go to purchase it?
I'm assuming an armor smith.
Okay.
We're not gonna do the whole.
Yeah, no,
plan
we're not
of it,
gonna do
but
the
we're
whole
just gonna say
shebang.
you
Alright,
go
so you're
there.
gonna purchase all that. Do you know how much it's gonna cost you?
The shield we already did. It's
Okay.
750.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I already figured that gold by selling some of the oyster shells that I still have, and trading that money for the shield. And how much diamond dust would there be available for me to purchase?
A blacksmith or armory may have.
But it really depends. They're in the capital, so there would be plenty to buy, but it would also still be very expensive.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying an armor smith would still have that because you don't know diamond armor.
Excuse me, is this Minecraft?
No, I'm talking about armor with diamond embellishments.
I was about to say, like, what are we talking about here? Making armor out of pure diamonds?
No.
I mean, gold.
Diamond dust for a spell. It's
Yeah.
a component for.
He's
Okay.
yelling at me.
I'm yelling at her, not
Oh.
you. Sorry, because she was telling me like,
okay.
diamond armor. I'm like, what is this, Minecraft?
Are we talking about the Shiva
Okay,
summon from
okay.
Final Fantasy?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Alrighty, so how much would diamond dust be?
So that would be about like, thinking like 750 per bag.
Okay.
So
How many bags
Ooh,
do you
that's-
wanna get?
That would be plenty for the casting because the spell only requires 25 gold pieces per casting.
Okay.
well, you also have to
so-
bear in mind the inflation. Like, it
That's-
probably still would be enough, but the inflation of everything right now is kind of just out of whack. So we're talking about like a bag that maybe has like a pint. I say a pint because it's the closest measuring thing that I can think of when it comes to, measuring dust. So like we have like maybe a pint of diamond dust.
I'm only doing measurements as far as gold pieces are concerned
gold
because
pieces.
that's what the spell tells me.
Okay, so let's just say maybe a bag. Let's make it easier.
Well, normally like a bag would be a diamond that's maybe like 100 gold pieces worth.
Okay, so that would be.
But again, because of the inflation.
No. So let's think this out. So per bag, there's 4 takes.
Pretty much.
So if it's, I think 750 is too much because that's like a huge ass bag. She's just.
Well, she can always haggle it down.
No. I'm talking about. That's like a massive bag of it. She's
Yes.
only looking for a small bit. So
Yeah, no. Like, again, the inflation. I keep mentioning
I know, but 4 takes for 750?
Yes.
That's a little too much.
Times are tough here.
Yeah,
I
a
would say-
pinch of diamond dust worth 25 gold pieces sprinkled over the target. That's what the component requirement for the spell is.
So how about this 12? 12 times 4 is what?
12 times 4?
12 times 4.
12, like what? 12 what?
12 things of because
12 times 4 is 24. Ugh,
that's
goodness.
48.
Okay, thank you.
So if you do it, you could do 48. I'm at 480. So that means she'll get 12
12 uses.
12 uses
All right.
with that. And then if you do inflation, it's 600.
Mm-hmm.
Does that work for you?
Sure.
I'm just talking.
Alright.
I'm trying to figure it out. What?
Okay.
Yep.
600.
Okay.
So I'll add that to my inventory.
All right. Who's next?
Bag of diamond dust, 12 uses.
Who wants to go next?
I'll say go with Alan. You're next, and I will ask you one thing, Mr. DM.
Yep.
Check your DMs.
God damn it. We need to make that a button at some point. I keep saying that, but...
Oh yes, definitely. Oh, someone's very tired. Okay. Okay, you're not tired. I get it.
Okay. Alright, so did you make that religion check?
Yes, I did. If you checked.
Okay, yes, I do see it. Let's see here.
You could give it to me in DMs, or you can make it public. I'll leave it up to you.
Okay. I will focus on that in a second.
Shit.
Go ahead, Alan. What are you shopping for?
I didn't know I was going shopping, but okay, let's do this.
Why do I imagine Alan just being like a girl, like literally saying, "Ooh, shopping trip. I want to
So
go."
I go and I lean on the
here
counter.
and
I
there."
mean, you can always just grab food if you want.
No, I know there's something I need.
Okay, so what are you shopping for?
I need to get a physical transmogrification to change the giant-ass bone bracers across my outfit into bracers that can go under my jacket.
Okay, so you're basically getting those resized.
Basically, they're going to look different too. I just don't. As much as I understand the intimidation and the factor that goes behind it, I only need the function.
What, you don't want to be Wolverine?
I don't need to look like Wolverine everywhere I go. Otherwise, I end up having people assume I have Wolverine's healing factor, and we all know how that went last time.
Okay, so you're gonna go to like a transmog shop and
Yep.
basically get that reworked, is what I'm hearing.
Basically.
Okay, so you go to like some wizards who can like shapeshift items, transmute shit, and And the minute that they attempt to even touch the bracers is met with a miniature explosion that shoots them across the room.
I look at the brazier. Stop doing that.
No magic can touch me, O guardian mine. If you wish me to change shape, you may only wish it so.
Well, you could have told me that the first time. Now I'm going to have to pay gold pieces to every person you fling across the room.
Thou should have just asked.
Thou should start talking in modern language.
Oh, God.
Modern language cannot be computed. Please try again later.
Thou tongue is sharp, but thy wit is low.
No, my wit is low because my patience is thin.
Oh boy.
So whatever shall thy wish be for my shape?
I described to him to turn himself into Wonder Woman bracelets.
Who is this Wonder Woman you speak of?
Not in character. I can't. I'm just saying, description-wise.
Okay, so basically you want them to change their shape into, like, metal bracers, essentially.
Yeah, so that I can have them, like, underneath my jacket instead of, like, across my shoulders, my forearms, and everything else.
Very well. Thou wish it be, thou wish it so. But what do I get in return?
Not getting a beating.
The ability to be compact.
Roll me persuasion.
Nope.
I don't believe that would be wise.
Look, I'll buy you a chimichanga.
Done. And all of a sudden, you see this like mystical mist surround your bracers as the shape changes into a more suitable metal piece with like a dragon insignia on the fronts.
Dragon bone insignia.
Pretty much.
Cool, I'm gonna deflect arrows with it and go Wonder Woman every time it happens.
Lordy. By the way, the cost of the gold is going to be about 544 gold pieces for damages.
Hold on. Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Hey, Tasha, I need another loan.
No, I still have money.
I'm teasing. Just
What do I
laughing.
still have is like 17 million in the bank right now.
Something along those lines, yeah. Something like that.
I didn't need more money last time, too. You saw me do the vacuum cleaner in the other room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is true. Hold on, I gotta wiping my camera off because it keeps blurring for whatever reason. There we go, that's better. Autofocus is weird, but yes, so basically, yeah, so you're good there. Shall we move on, or do you have other things you wish to do?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna check in with Tasha just to make sure there's nothing else going on, because
Okay.
it's been a little while since we've talked.
So you're gonna call up your cousin's wife?
Yep, and now it's not gonna cost anything because I paid the premium fee before.
Yes, you did pay the premium fee. So you start calling him up. Hello, this is Wizard 101 line. How can I help you?
Looking to talk to Natasha Wins up in the Dwarven Kingdom.
Ah, Natasha Woods. I'll hit you right up. And then goes back to.
The operator creeps me out.
Hello, Fritter. Is that you, Alan?
Yeah, it's me.
Sorry, bad time, love. Just in the middle of an incursion right here. All of a sudden, we've got giant robots now.
Wait, what?
I'd love to explain more if I could, sweetie, but I really can't right now. Oh, goodness, there goes your cousin. Oh, where did he get that hammer?
Oh, he got the hammer. He's about to shout hammer time, and you're going to hear an explosion in about 2 seconds.
Kaboom! Yep, he did exactly that.
Do we hear?
Hammer time!
Oh, lordy. Sorry, we just met up with this half-elven woman, Baba, I think her name was. She's been given a shelter and, supplying us with weapons and other materials that we need. But then the robots started showing up, and they're huge, they're giant, and they're not fun. They're worse than the Taken. They're warping around as if time itself doesn't matter.
I shout back to the ship if the council's over there. Oh, no, we're not within earshot at this point.
No, you're not.
Okay, so giant robots, and my cousin's got the hammer. Got it.
Oh god, the robots are flying now!
Alright, I'll
fly
call
now?
you back.
They fly now!
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Tasha, just tell Frigid to look in the closet underneath the shoes.
He's already raided that spot!
Oh, wait for the next explosion.
What next to kaboom? Oh, son of a bitch! Alan, I need to go make sure your cousin doesn't break his legs again. It was lovely talking to you. I'm so sorry I have to cut this short. Oh, goodness, here they come again. We have another wave. Oh,
Honey, my legs are bent sideways!
damn it! Damn it! Alright, I'll call you later. Bye! And then the line goes blank, and you just hear...
Didn't even get your question in.
No, not really. They kind of answered the question by telling me all of the horrible things going on. I'll leave the shopping area after having paid for damages and make my way over to Brosley.
Alright, so now we're on to
Bobby!
Hoi hoi.
Hue hue. Ara ara. What's up?
Anyway,
Alright, so
So,
you had a really
DM,
good
tell
check.
me what I want to hear.
I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear, but I will tell you what you need to hear.
Okay, fine. Both are the same thing. Tell me. Thrill
Alright,
me.
So, you try reaching out to any of the dragon gods listening, and you hear a cold, familiar voice in the dark. Oh, child of mine, it's been so long since we spoke.
Bobby shivers for a moment, like he doesn't want to recognize this voice. And at first he didn't, but then he just realizes he doesn't want to recognize this voice. He shivers and he just and he takes a deep breath. He was like, "I'm talking to you, huh? Tell me what you want. Tell me what I need to hear."
Before we get to pleasantries, please tell me how my dear Freya is doing.
Bobby clenches his jaw and he was like, "It's Ada lies and she is fine."
Very well. Now then, what do you wish to know?
Bobby already knows the answer that he's going to get, but he was like, my clan, my pelt. Catherine's gone. She's been held up. Should I go and save the rest of them?
That, my dear Bobby, is entirely up to you. You have a decision to make, my dear child. Go and save them, or stay with the group and help them.
Someone gives me a feeling there's a catch. You wouldn't reply otherwise.
Oh, there's always a catch. Go and save them. You abandon this group, and therefore you abandon your post. Or,
I could do both.
and how would you do both?
Bobby has he's literally thinking, he's like, just watch me.
I would love to see you try.
Oh, that's a challenge. Bobby's basically made his mind up already. He's been pushed and he's gonna do it. He wants to prove her wrong, to know that she doesn't hold the power, she doesn't hold the cards, it's him that holds the cards. So he was like, game on. And then he looks around. Oh, bless you. He looks around. He looks around and he looks around for Dawn. And when he does find Dawn, he goes and says, "Sister, we need to talk."
She looks over. And she says in catfolk, "What's wrong?"
Wait, little miss, be quiet for a moment. I'm talking. Bobby basically, he looks at Dawn. He's like, "I need to go. I need to go save the others. I think it's about time."
What? What about Elderwise?
No, not Edelweiss. The others. The others that are still trapped underneath Mother's hold.
But Mother is not even around right now. She was taken by guards.
Exactly. It's the perfect time to strike.
But that's all the way in the Kingdom of Yore. Right now, we're in the Elven Pride.
I need to go. I won't forgive myself if I let this opportunity go.
You just hear the sword speaking catfolk. Might I interject for a second?
She jumps. Her hair, whatever hair she has on her back, stand up.
Bobby jumps too, and he just looks down. It's like, "Hey, this is not a conversation for you. Pipe down."
I know this is an A-B conversation. I should see my way out, but if I may interject for just a moment, maybe instead of you going, why don't we go?
You mean three of us?
Ah, just you and me. Mostly.
Now, why would I need the talking swords help?
Well, do bear to remember that I am a gift from the god himself of Io, so I might just have a bit more insight on this caretaker than you do.
A bit more edge.
Yeah, a bit more.
Continue.
Oh, that was a good one. That caught me off guard. Bobby looks and he was like, "You know about her."
I know a thing or two about a thing or two, that's for sure. Definitely don't want to be messing with the goddess of death.
Bobby rolls his eyes and then he looks at Dawn and he was like, "May I steal your brand new toy? I promise I will give it back to you."
She bites her lip a little bit. I suppose. She goes and gives it.
Won't be a tick.
And Bobby he holds on to her hand, to her paw, and he's like, "I will come back, and that's a promise, and I'll bring the others back with me."
Look it here. I know what you're trying to do, and it's very noble of you. However, if Anna Azul is challenging you to do so, might I suggest a different way around?
No, this is my way. You're neither on for the ride or you ain't.
I'm all along for the ride, don't you worry about that. However, there could be a lot more trouble around the road. Are you sure you're willing to put up with that?
Bobby forces a chuckle, and he was like, "I was born to cause trouble."
Alright. I'm willing to give you the edge you need, but you're gonna have to be extra careful.
But it's your touch boy.
Especially since you got a little one over there.
Bobby sighs, and he's like, "I could do it." And he looks at Dawn, and he was like, "If anything does happen, will you take care of her for me?"
Of course I will. I mean, that's why I became a... What is she called? Cleric?
Oh.
That's That's why I came to do that. To protect the little one.
Bobby nods and he leans his head forward to rest his nuzzle against Dawn's. It was like, till we meet again.
She does the same. Please be careful, especially with you know. She shivers.
I'm right here.
Not you. With crap. Hold on. I'm trying to think. There you go, I got it. Especially with possible Frollo.
I've got that lizard.
Bobby
Oh.
nods, he takes on the warning, and then he was like, "I'll be back before you know it." And then he looks around to talk to Alan and Rosalie.
She sighs, rubbing the back of her head.
There you go, then.
Oh, Minnie Floof.
So now,
We love you.
So now Bobby is running over to Rosalie and Alan, who is also by Tara.
Okay, this shield is going to work. Oh, there you are.
Dawn is walking back slowly behind.
Well, we might have a couple of things that we might need to discuss here, everybody.
What's that?
Bobby, he looks down at the sword and he was like, "Hush up."
Fine. I'll let you do the explaining.
Bobby, what did you do?
It's not what I've done, it's what I'm going to do. Why? He recorrects himself. He was going to call her mother. He said, "Why Kathleen is in jail? I've got an opportunity to save the rest of my pelt. I need to do this."
The rest of your pelt, the other catfolk?
Bobby nods, and he was like, and he has a little think about it before words. He looks down and then he looks back at Rosalie. He said, "I might have saved only a few, but there's plenty more underneath her territory. And I've got the right opportunity now to strike and save the others."
You're sure this is what you want to do?
Oh, trust me, it's something I don't want to do, but it's something I must do. Otherwise, I won't rest easy if I let this opportunity pass. So, you're going to go back to the island without me. But trust me, and I don't make promises easily, I promise I will come back.
You know, the wiser part of me should object to this. But you have an opportunity to do something that I couldn't do. I was not able to save my people. You have that chance.
Bobby nods, and unexpectedly, he takes a step forward and hugs Rosalie tightly.
And for the first time, Rosalie does not stiffen up from the invasion of personal space. May I request for Bobby to roll an insight?
You may.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a moment.
I'll even let you have it with advantage because you've been essentially here since session 1.
No worry.
Hi guys.
Okay.
26.
26. You can easily tell that ever since she had revealed her true form, she has a better air of confidence. Like before, she was kind of like having like brooding positions when she was standing. A little bit of a slouch. All that is gone. You see, you've seen her like stand erect. Her tone a little bit firmer. There's a certain quality about it. That it's quite a shift.
Bobby smiles softly while he's hugging Rosalie, and then he steps back and he takes a deep breath. He was like, he said, hygiene suits you greatly.
It's not just that, but I'll save that part of explanation for when you get back. Make sure you get back in one piece.
Bobby smiles. He was like, I promise you. I look forward to that story. I don't know if Iris is about.
That's actually a good question. I had completely forgotten about Iris.
I had assumed she was just following you around the whole time.
Here, I got
Yeah.
this. She's still kiddish. She's still kiddish.
Yeah.
You both hear, there's a dragon in the bakery!
Okay. Arya, say that again in a normal voice because that's the screeching made it a little hard to hear.
I said there's a dragon in the bakery! A woman screams.
Oh dear. Let me Iris, come back here.
Iris is running out with like tons of cinnamon rolls in her mouth happily.
Oh, let me take care of this, Bobby. I'm gonna have to pay for these too. Okay, here we go. Iris, stay here, behave.
Iris is not behaving whatsoever. She has so many cinnamon rolls, and she is just nomming on them all.
Oh, gonna have such a sugar rush. You might have to do some exercise above the boat rather than on the boat to make sure she doesn't break anything.
Bobby
Stay outside the bakery right now while I take care of this.
Bobby chuckles and he takes one cinnamon roll out of her mouth and starts numbing it himself. And he was like, "Take care of your mother." And he says that in Draconic.
You just see Iris kind of nod as she continues to chow down on the cinnamon rolls.
this like big fat lady runs with the bat at going, "Those were my cinnamon rolls for the bake-off."
Oh no!
I am so sorry. I'll pay you for those. How much do I owe you for those?
They're 15 gold apiece.
The rest of his cinnamon roll.
She ate about 25 of them.
And she's continuing to eat more.
I thought she was out from the bakery.
Oh, she's out from the bakery, but she's got like a big, bowl of. Like she's just in her arms. She's just got like a big pile of cinnamon rolls.
They're in a big bowl, and it looked decorative, as if it was put nicely in there for the bake-off.
For a display, yeah. Iris, set that down.
She's refusing to. She's like, bite.
Set that down.
She gives you the biggest puppy dog eyes.
Set it down.
She slowly sets down the bowl, her ears just down.
I'm sorry, they're not yours.
Oh my god.
I give her head scratches and I gently take the bowl and I give them back to the baker.
Iris just flops to the side feeling the head scratches.
The baker takes it and it's just covered in dragon slobber. This will have to take all week.
I am so sorry. How much do I owe you again?
About 500 gold.
Okay, Arya, I'm sorry. One more time in a normal voice.
500.
500.
500. All right. I pay her 500 gold.
She takes
While
the gold
Rosalie-
and shuffles off. Her behind
While
kind of just
Rosalie-
swaying from how big she is.
While Rosalie's dealing with that, Bobby starts sneaking away and he looks at Alan. He was like, look after them.
Come, bro.
Oh, did
How does Alan respond to that?
Fritter.
Maybe he's AFK?
I think he is AFK.
No.
Probably. Bobby's just gonna- He's gonna look at the computer like his blue eyes of like not responding, and he just taps his shoulder like, I'm going now.
Dot.
And Bobby
You
goes
can
and
see
like,
above
"What?"
his head this like AFK symbol.
And Bobby goes and scurries off back to his wagon, and he literally climbs on his wagon. He takes a deep breath in, very not confident, but he's ready for a new challenge. And he clicks both of his unicorns on to start the journey back to Yor.
How are you going to get there? That's on another continent, across the sea.
Oh, we'll get there.
A boat you hear in the distance going, boo! Aboard! For the kingdom of Yor!
And that is where Bobby's heading.
Alright. So Bobby just rides off?
Yep, into the sunset.
Alright. So,
Bahamut bless you, Bobby.
so what happens next? Do you guys... Well, hold on. Alan, are you there?
Yep.
Okay. Does he react?
Alan's gonna stow away in the cart.
What?
If you're going to start away in the car, you're going with me, and that means you won't be in the campaign for the rest of the evening.
That's fine.
What?
Oh my god! I'm going to leave yous to sort that. I won't even notice Alan's in the back
No,
there.
we got an idea. So that means the next session, we're still going, but the next session we'll have an hour powwow with the both of you.
Oh no. Right, this is where I'm gonna sign myself off and I'm going, so toodle pips, love you all.
Bye.
Bye.
Next session,
Bye.
he's
You
gonna
all
hear Alan
sort it out
sneeze.
among yourselves. Bye.
Okay, so I guess Alan, here, Rosalie, actually Rosalie would see this. Rosalie sees Alan jump in the back of the cart, in the back of the caravan, and open the door quickly and close it.
I open my mouth like I'm getting ready to say something, but then I shush. I clam up and I'm like, no, don't draw attention to it. Bobby's still warming up to Alan. This will be a good opportunity for them to get to know each other.
All right, so I guess Rosalie and Iris are the only ones going with Tara.
And Dawn.
Oh, and Dawn, yeah. Dawn.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I do leave a note because I was gonna talk to somebody.
Okay, what's the note say?
For Rosalie, she's gonna find it like pinned to like the side of her coat.
Okay.
It says, "There's giant robots now. Have a good night."
What does that even mean? Giant robot. You know what? I'll let him explain it properly when he gets back.
Alrighty, so Dawn looks over to Tara, the half-elf, and looks over to Rosalie. We go?
I guess it's just us.
You there, Ray?
Tara scratches her head and just standing there, wondering why one of the cat people and the horse person disappeared. And then she just regains her composure. Follow me
They
onto
have-
the ship.
They have something they need to take care of.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll let you explain that to Vimak when we get back to the island.
Alrighty, so they get onto the ship, and they.
I let Iris work out her sugar rush in the sky above the ship.
Alright, so they start to fly. Is it on water or in air?
That's a good question.
I wasn't sure. Well, either way, it's only going to take a few days. So a few days go by until you come up to what looks like small island at first, from how it looks, with big mountains and only one entrance of a big bowl of water.
Right, yeah.
And there, the ship slowly begins to dock into this little town, into this little city area called Quattro Ventorum Portus. And, Vimak, do you want to explain what the town looks like? Eddie? Oh.
Hello?
Hello?
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah,
There
now
you
we
go.
can
Now
hear
we
you.
can. You must have been
Alright.
muted, dude.
I don't know. I hit the button so many times that I didn't know which was which anymore, apparently.
So you guys
That
are
happens
in
to me
this
sometimes.
Town. Go ahead and explain what the town is like, Eddie.
Okay, it's not very tiny. It's actually quite large. But it's... Essentially, you come into a bay that is... you come into this large-ish bay, and essentially the entire town takes up the bay. From one end of the bay to the other is a town, a dock district. And it extends for a good distance inland, not terribly far, but large enough that at least a few thousand or more people could live there. And at the very end of the town, you see a huge ass mountain peak. I'm assuming people know what the Lonely Mountain from Lord of the Rings looks like. But that is essentially what you see at the far end of the town. Any questions?
Not yet.
Okay. You have some high city walls separating the dock district from the main body of the town. And you can kind of see at the far end near the mountain what you would assume is the main castle of the town. But there is at least 2 keeps in the town itself.
DM question. I don't think it's relevant to the description that's going on right now. But are these Elvish names on the town
Yes.
for the towns? Okay.
As of right now, yes.
Player knowledge, because Vimak got the map from an elf. It's an Elvish.
Okay, that clears up a underlying question that I had. Okay, keep going.
Most of the town is made out of stone buildings. You got some warehouses that are made out of wood, and some, well, the piers are made out of wood, of course, but most of the buildings are made out of stone, like the walls. And in the dock district, on one side you have, well, you guys wouldn't know what the temple is, but Tara knows what the temple is. Grand Temple of Umberlee in the dock district. And it is partially on the water. It's built at the edge of the dock district, the far eastern side, at the end of the bay, and you would consider it essentially like a castle temple. Any questions now?
A feeling of nostalgia overcomes Rosalie briefly.
You see, you can also see a similar building, but you don't know what it is in the town somewhere.
So this is the place that Vimak purchased?
Yep.
I said that in character to Tara.
Oh, Tori.
Yes, it is. She tosses her braid over her shoulder. Welcome to an idiot's paradise. And then she puts her fists on her hips and stands there kind of like almost like a Superman pose.
For a moment, I thought you were going to say Catnipistan.
Nope. Just an idiot's paradise. She smiles a little bit. Sorry, I'm probably one of the only people that gets away with calling him an idiot, even to his face.
Speaking of the idiot, do you know where we can find him?
That's a really good question. He showed up a few days ago with the girls in tow, said something about I would have to go and escort the rest of the group, which just ended up being you and a dragon and a tabaxi, but yeah, he's probably that way.
All of a sudden, you start hearing some heavy footprints walking towards you.
You'd hear a war horn, but yes.
Oh, you hear the war horn too, then. Go ahead. Describe your entrance.
Such loud footprints.
Footprints, solid.
Make way for
that is not what I had in mind. It'd be more. It's a war horn, there, DM. So think like a Viking raid type of horn. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm picturing. With the
who's playing the imaginary drums?
Tara is definitely not amused. She just has this look of exasperation / defeat on her face.
Look what the sea drug in.
And she looks over at Rosalie and she's like, I can't even apologize for this because you have already been traveling with him. You knew this was coming.
Yep.
But as you turn around, you do not see who you think you see. Or you do not see who you know. Does that make sense?
Calm down, Guan Chen.
That's funny you should mention that.
To be fair, Vimak doesn't know what I look like. He might take a moment to recognize me because I look different now. So, turnabout is fair play.
Yeah, you turn around to see someone who's no longer 9 feet tall. He's kind of shrunk down about 2 feet, and he's no longer Goliath looking. He's a human with, well, Viking long hair, sides shaved, big beard, hair braided, beard braided. Everything else is the same: pelts, boots, tattoos.
It's funny you should mention that because literally your chibi looks exactly the way you described it.
I did not even notice. Okay, cool. But yeah, basically, I now have hair and the sides are shaved. Long hair on top, braid all the way down. Not really braid, but bunched together. Think Ragnar's hair in Vikings during season 1.
Yeah. I love that show.
Big beard with braid. Still freaking tall, but not as tall as I was.
Yeah.
Vima, what
Eh.
happened? And give me the short version.
The short version, I'm not Vimak. I'm Beor of Bear Island.
Oh boy, here we go.
What now?
Ara
As
just
I-
kind of narrows her eyes at Bayor. Why doesn't she recognize you?
You can thank that one as I point over to the corner where you see Larissa, Lanali, and yet another new face. As you see a,
As you hear an alarm go off in the distance.
yes, as you hear an alarm go off in the distance, as you see a, I'm assuming you know what a devil looks like.
Yes.
Well, I was asking the glowing one.
What is that? What is that? And I'm not
That-
asking it like I don't know what it is. I'm asking it like I know very well what that is.
I'm like, but yeah, you basically see a devil, a Cambion succubus-like creature that is dressed very much like the girls. And yeah, you can thank her as to why she doesn't know what I look like. As she ruined my disguise, Vala.
Right.
Disguise.
I forgot about that. You just hear. Yes, I remember our agreement, my love. She's yelling at me from the kitchen. Oh, Beor. Have you
Oh, no.
forgotten our agreement?
Shush your face!
No, shush your ass.
Gentlewoman!
The fuck I will.
Yeah. See, I had a plan to kill Francis. She kind of ruined that. She doesn't like my other form.
No, I didn't.
See, apparently disguises are not her shtick.
No, they are not.
I don't want to hear any more about your bedroom antics.
But Tara!
Speaking
Look.
of Beor, it's almost time.
No, it's not!
I
Tara
am
whips around and looks at the other girls. Will you three shut the fuck up for like 5 minutes?
I am
Don't mind
6 seconds
me.
away from casting silence.
Beor, you should be a little more quieter, please. The little one is sleeping. And she's got a baby tabaxi in her arms.
With, a giant lizard man, a lion man, and a panda surrounding them.
Yes.
What are you guys doing standing around? Get back to work.
But,
We were on break.
but
No,
baby
no.
Judy.
Happened.
What happened? What?
Beor is his usual look. The mock was just a
Yes.
disguise, as he puts it.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
give a shit
but-
about whichever one because the disguise didn't mean anything. Because Francis didn't even know what you looked like.
That's not the point.
But the height was real. Iris climbed on him.
Yeah.
That's some pretty convincing illusionary magic.
I mean, admittedly, she was a baby at the time, but still.
Very good illusions.
It was
As
all
I kind of
guys.
look away in, it may or may not have been an illusion type of look.
Oh, wait, did she perform transmutation magic on you?
I don't know.
With the insight roll that I made, would I be able to discern whether or not this is his real form?
Yes, it's his real form.
I start pinching his cheeks.
Hey.
Just making sure this is real.
Basically, she's patting the back of Eldawai's back. Basically, yeah, he put a different form on himself. And
So that I could hunt Francis.
Nobody knew what you looked like before, Bayor.
That's not the point. He knows what I look like. So if I show up looking like me, he'll know why I'm there. But if I didn't look like I look now, then he wouldn't know what I was there for.
Do you honestly think he would know exactly what you look like after one encounter?
Maybe.
Michael did. Michael did. He knew what I looked like after only one encounter.
But compared to Michael, Francis is an idiot.
Oh, I have no doubts of that.
Still, you're sexy in either form, Bayor.
So,
Yeah.
is he what race is he? Is he
Human.
still a Goliath? Is
No,
he?
he is human.
He's human.
He is human.
Yes, his blood of origin is that of human.
Okay. Trade away a human for an Isamari. You trade off a Goliath for a human. What else
Something
is new?
Yeah, I always knew there was something fishy about you. But officially, welcome to whatever this place is called.
You bought an island and you don't even know the name of it? Yeah, that checks out.
Hey, they said I could rename it. I hasn't come up with a badass name for it.
I gave it a
I'll-
perfect name.
What was that?
I introduced your friend here to this island as the paradise of the idiot. Or the idiot's paradise, whichever.
As I smack my forehead. Of course you did.
Idiot's paradise, I think that is a perfect name. Don't you agree?
All of a sudden, you see a drunk herd running bare naked with a barrel around his waist, jumping into the ocean. Yahoo!
I rest my case.
You guys
Would you
start to
rather it be
hear-
called Catnipistan?
You guys start to hear the movement
about
and
right.
irritation whines of a little kitty from the Yahoo.
Dear.
Sorry.
Larissa tries to calm. Speaking of, where's Bobby? I thought he was coming with you.
Bobby had something that he needed to take care of.
Is he alright?
He should be fine.
Alright.
All of a sudden, a dwarven man steps next to Bayor. Hey, big man. Might want to watch the skies. I feel a storm is about to brew for tonight. We should prepare the island.
Yeah.
Last time we had a storm this big, you know what happens. Floods. Granted, fish for
She's
fish,
gonna be
but-
pissed.
Yeah. Shall I tell the others?
Yeah, might as well.
Alright. And then he just kind of waddles away.
So you purchased a marshland.
No, we're on the only frickin' beachable land. City's on a grade there, Rosley. As I turn to the thing, and you can, now that you're on the ground, you can kind of see how it's kind of built up on a slope.
Right. Any other surprises I should be made aware of?
You see kind of odd look on his face as he debates whether or not to tell you what makes up the population of this island or not. No, no. I think I'm good. As I turn to walk towards the keep.
Yeah.
Bayon,
Yes.
you better tell her what makes up the population.
No. No, we're good.
There won't be any fun time tonight.
Oh, Bayo. You better
Oh,
tell her,
no.
or I'll make it worse tonight.
You suck. You suck so much.
Tara crosses her arms over her chest. Look, if your hoes are threatening you, you might want to just fess up.
Is this
Town-
island inhabited by hellspawn?
No, it may or may not be entirely, populated by pirates and hoes and more hoes and gambling peoples and etc., etc., etc.
Good thing Alan left. That would have been a paradise for him.
As I proceed to turn back around and walk towards the keep.
Here, small little thing with Fritter. Small little thing with Fritter as a player. You can just be an NPC just for the shits and giggles. Like, if you want to throw something funny in. Like, once in a while. No, I'm just saying in general. But anywho.
Well, at least being around the sailor swords isn't new for me, so
Lenali. Go ahead.
let's take shelter for the flood.
You see
Technically, it's just get off the streets and close the doors and lock the windows, but yeah.
You hear another woman come over to Bayor in the group. She's a light green, barely can see her fangs, and it's Lenali. I've never spoken as Lenali, so if I have to change her voice later, I can.
Just go deeper.
No, there's a way that I'm supposed to do her.
Oh, okay.
Everything's has been closed down.
Nice.
Well,
Good work.
Where's Bobby?
Bobby will be coming later. He had something he needed to take care of.
What did he have to take care of?
Personal business.
Well, personal business he would tell us too. Of course he would tell us.
I don't know if he would have wanted me to share it.
Please do share.
I'd rather err on the side of caution. I don't know if I would have had his permission to share, is what I'm trying to say.
Secrets.
He did ask Dawn to help take care of Edelweiss, though.
Take care of Edelweiss? That means he must
Yeah.
have done something pretty big. That is concerning.
It is. I will admit that I have trepidation about Bobby's decision, but
Then
I will
maybe-
respect it.
Wouldn't it be wise to go after him then? Oh, come on. I think he'll be just fine. Plus, who's going to take care of the baby? But, Larissa, you know he wouldn't just go off. Oh, that is true.
Let's find safer quarters first. Before I...
The storm's starting to get worse.
Yeah. And I have some explaining to do myself.
Alright,
Tara has stayed behind at the docks to make sure that all ships have been secured to weather the storm, and has ordered all of the crew to head back to their homes on land to batten down to prepare.
Okay, so as you guys are making your way towards a nearby tavern with, more closed doors, all of a sudden, the clouds quickly, this isn't like, an overtime thing, this is like an instant turning from white to gray, and rain begins to start dropping, and lightning and thunder begin to strike. It's
Lovely, a typhoon.
pretty much.
Edelweiss starts to cry out a lot. Larissa having trouble keeping her calm.
You guys had made it just in time before the rain started to hit the ground.
Okay.
Oh, hush, hush. Shh. Maybe you, like, Larissa's trying not to get irritated or anything with the baby for Bobby's sake, but she just scoffs a little bit. You take Eldawise for a moment, and she gives her over to Rosalie, and she goes and just says, I need to go get a drink.
This is new.
Eldawise is just crying because of the storm.
I just gently rock her in my arms, and pet my head down the back of her head gently. Awkwardly too.
The whining begins to calm down a bit. And Eldawise just begins to fall asleep in Rosalie's arms.
She snuggles up against Rosalie's chest, and she gets comfortable, and she just very faintly purrs and coos.
I just continue doing what I have been doing. I don't know if it's the rocking or the gentle scratching of her head, but whatever I'm doing, I'm gonna keep doing it to help keep her calm and quiet. Let her sleep.
You just hear a voice from the corner of the tavern. Aye, you must have that kitten's mother's scent.
It's been a couple of days, but I guess that's still long enough for her to be able to smell it.
That's the only reason she'd come down. Oh then, y'all coming in to get away from the storm?
Yes.
Very well. Take shelter wherever you like. We have a few other stragglers. Drinks on the house for tonight, as they are definitely needed.
I'm just gonna go find an interior room, away from any windows. That should help minimize the noise of the storm.
Private rooms up the stairs. Third door in the middle.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, what can I do for the rest of you? Ah, Bayor! Good to see you're good in shape.
I kind of nod my head at him as I go into one of the darker corners and put my feet up on the table and, do my usual smoking thing.
Will you be sharing a drink with us today, Bayor?
I guess.
What you
What's your
have
strongest?
today?
Surprise me.
Surprise you? Oh, I've got something that'll knock you off your socks.
You said that last night, and the night before that, and the night before that, and the night before that.
But this time I guarantee you'll knock your socks off. And then he passes down a drink to your corner.
I grab the drink as I look over at him, and I'm all like, tell that to Zhao as I take a drink.
Make a constitution save.
Urgh. Where is the dices? Hold on. Dices, thingies, things with things.
The clicky clacks, the shiny rocks.
The clicky clacks,
This
the
one.
shiny rocks. Yeah, you're good.
It'll work. Aha.
Yeah, you're good. You feel like a small buzz hitting, but it's not anything you can't handle.
Not bad. As I put the empty cup back down on the table and continue smoking.
Damn it, I thought I had it that time. What about you, Tana? Will you be having anything with us today?
Tara wasn't with the group. She just kind of
Oh, yeah, that's
nonchalantly
right.
walks into the tavern, soaked from head to toe, but for some reason her silks are completely dry. And she just looks like she has no care in the world because, yeah. She looks at everybody and she's like, well, The ships are secure. My work here is done. And I don't drink, remember?
Oh, come on. Just a little sip is all we ask.
I'm the
What
only
part
one
of don't
here.
piss her off did you not understand the first time I told you?
Ah.
She looks over at the bartender and she's just like, dude, do you realize that I am the only person here that's not concerned about the storm?
Ah, that's fair. Good enough for me then. Now
And she looks over at Bayor. Did your friend get a room?
I believe so. I haven't seen her for a minute, as I don't particularly pay attention to who's actually in the bar.
Did you get him drunk already?
I only gave him a cup.
He
And
failed
this
yet
is-
again to knock my boots off.
Oh,
Right, and this-
Bayor.
And this is why I run the joint even when Bayor is here.
No, come on.
Oh,
Oh, no. I'm being summoned. This isn't gonna end well. You know that, right? As I look over at Tara.
Larissa looks over, and you can see she's had a couple of drinks already. Even though it's only been a few minutes, she just drunk down a shit ton of them. Oh, Bayor, why don't we find
And this is
more?
why I stick to one woman, Bayor. This is exactly why I stick to one woman. And she glances over at Cora and grins. One of these days, that thing in your pants is going to be the death of you.
Technically, it already is.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry.
Because she's pissed, and you saw how pissed she is today.
Oh,
That's your fault.
Bayor.
Hey,
I am not saving you this time.
it's
Larissa
not my fault.
leans up against Bayor's shoulder, her tail swaying side to side. Oh, Bayor.
Oh dear.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna go deal with this. You have fun with her. Even though neither of you drink, as I pick Larissa up and walk away.
Let's go have some fun somewhere, shall we?
Just keep it down, because we're going to be able to hear her through the storm otherwise.
Oh, make me scream like one of your bomb mates.
This isn't gonna end well.
Make me scream like your bad bombing bitch, Bayor.
Oh no. You know you're gonna get the shit beat out of me by Tara later. You know that, right?
Cora just decides to sit down next to Cora and read a book while she waits out the storm. And yeah.
I do my best not to piss off Tara, but doesn't always end that way.
And Cora slides a gold piece over to Tara. She's like, "You win the bet again." Yep.
Lenali comes over. She's a little drunk, but not too much. And walks over to what's the succubus's name?
Goodness.
Oh, Vala? Oh, that's the
Walks
name
over-
she goes by.
Yeah, walks over to Vala. Why don't you and I make a surprise entrance?
Ooh, I like this idea.
Tara's head snaps up. We are not hosting an orgy when one of his friends just got to the island.
And all of a sudden you hear the barman say, "Orgy night it is!"
And Lenali giggles with her. Let's go surprise them, be some bad bitches.
Looks like we're running an orgy special tonight. Haha.
She walks off quickly to the room that Bayor was in.
And the other lady follows.
Oh, great.
This
Okay,
is
Edelweiss.
this is my life. This is my life.
Alright.
Kind of wish the talking sword was here.
Tara's just talking out loud, rubbing her temples. This is my life. This is my life. This is my life.
And overhearing the commotion, I'm just doing my best to. You know what? I am gonna cast silence.
I was about to suggest that out of character. Maybe Rosalie
So that the
cast
baby
silence.
doesn't get disturbed.
That's a grand idea.
Encompass your entire room in the spell silence.
So the silent spell goes off. Here, it's gonna be like the be right back. You hear Larissa go, oh, ha!
How long does it last? Up to 10 minutes. You know
Yeah,
what? I
10 minutes.
will
Multiple times.
spend. Yeah, I will spend all 3 of my 2nd level spell slots and both of my 3rd level spell slots to keep silence for 50 minutes. At least that'll be 50 minutes of peace.
You just hear Larissa scream out halfway, like as if she's ready to, and then it just goes quiet.
No more sound.
No more sound indeed.
That's as far as I'll go with that.
Oh.
No, for the
You know
Sad
what?
part
players,
is-
viewers.
Use your imagination to fill in the blanks, Crosser.
Okay.
The sad part is the fact that Tara still has to hear about a dozen other fest halls that are doing the same exact thing.
Yeah. Especially since the bar people have declared orgy night.
Yeah, apparently everybody else decided that was a good idea.
Alright,
Yep.
so
Okay, so I'm assuming everybody's gonna wind down for the night after all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Tara's gonna sleep in the corner of the bar because she doesn't trust a single person in the tavern to not try and touch her.
Oh, God.
I mean, technically, if Tara wanted, she could have her own house.
She's in the tavern because she feels
shelter from the storm.
well, she also feels compelled to be there in case the one other sane person in the tavern needs backup.
technically
Thank you, I appreciate that.
2 other people, the baby.
Yeah, the baby.
Well, I mean, the baby's innocent, but she's like, I don't know why Bayor asked me to bring this person here, other than that they're friends. But I feel obliged to be a buffer between her and the morons that surround us.
Okay, but as it's quiet, you just hear a clink, clink. Tara sees this. A clink, clink. Iris is just playing with just an empty bottle on the floor, like a cat. Ting, 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 ting.
Did Iris get drunk? Oh,
No. She's just playing with the shiny bottle.
Okay, shiny bottle.
Bored. She's playing spin the bottle.
Yeah, she's playing spin the bottle.
With herself.
Yeah, she's not even drinking. She's just playing with the bottle. Spin the bottle.
Yeah. Alright, so you guys are gonna start settling down for the night.
Long rest if you haven't.
Yeah, well, no.
No?
Okay.
Well, it's been a few
No.
days.
Just hold your horses. Thank you.
Oh,
Okay, so.
No, we lost both of our horses and the unicorns.
Yes, we did.
That's depressing.
So, as the night goes on, the storm rages on. What is everyone's passive perception?
Rosalie's at fucking 20.
23.
I'm excluding Rosalie from this.
17.
13.
Okay. 17 and a 13. Alright.
The girls were 2 unconscious.
Then
They
in
are
that
fucking
case,
unconscious,
let
probably.
me roll something here. Grab you. Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, so not very sneaky. Okay, so
Are we gonna have combat here?
Huh?
Are we gonna have combat here?
Let's see here. Alright, so as you guys are resting for the night.
Oh, I forgot to say, Dawn is asleep in the other room too. With
I had figured. Who decided to not sleep in a room and stay in the main area of the tavern?
I think that was just Tara and Iris.
Tara
Probably
and
Iris.
Cora.
Tara and
Oh,
Cora.
I should look up Iris's passive perception too.
Yeah.
That would be Where is it? Well, her normal perception, that's a +6. So,
I think it's
how do you figure passive perception for
What
an
is
NPC?
the perception bonus?
The perception modifier is a +6,
Okay. So
and her regular wisdom is an 11, so that's a 0 modifier. So
her
Perception.
passive would be just 6.
No, there's a passive perception under her.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Where
look at
is
her
it?
character sheet.
where is it?
Should be under the character sheet.
Let's see here. Iris.
It should be under languages.
No, there isn't. Passive perception is 16.
16
Okay.
plus the 6.
Yeah, that's not below, that's above.
It's above.
That's above the languages.
Okay.
Okay. So, pretty much, Iris, Tara, and Cora are all going to notice the door opening wide and these water-like creatures just flooding the room and, like, making a rush towards the room that Rosalie and Eldawise are in. How does Tara and Cora react?
And Iris.
And Iris.
And Iris, who is going to be immediately defensive.
Okay.
Ara's gonna snap awake and try and move to cut these water-like creatures off from going further into the tavern.
Yeah.
Okay.
Iris is doing the same.
Alright. Go ahead and rolls me the initiatives.
Wait, where is my initiative? Let's do this.
Oh, I
thing.
don't have a token on, so that will have to be plugged in manually.
Yeah, I'm gonna plug them in manually. Don't worry.
For Iris?
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause there are no
I
tokens on
click-
the floor, babe.
Oh.
Yeah,
But
I
you
don't
can
have-
click her
I-
sheet.
I clicked her sheet, but if I wanted to send it to the turn order, I would have to have a token
Oh,
selected,
okay, yeah,
and there's no token for me to
No,
have
no,
selected.
No, that's
Yeah.
fine, that's fine.
Let me see here.
Do we have a map of this tavern, or is this all theater of the
This
mind?
is all theater of mind, because I did not
Okay.
have a ground map for these buildings prepared.
It's okay, we didn't know where we were going with it.
Yeah. Let's see here. So for Tara, and then we have Iris. And did you also roll for Cora, or
She doesn't have a character sheet.
she doesn't have a
Doesn't have a
sheet?
character sheet.
Okay, so we'll just say they go on the same turn then. So let's see here. That's a 23. That is an 8. And then I'm going to add
Ara's not a fighter.
water
No, she.
creatures. What did I put my D20 away? Let's see.
Wait, she's not a fighter class, or she's not a fighter character?
Character.
Yeah,
She's
she.
Oh,
just an
dear.
NPC.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
okay.
boy.
17. So
It's fine.
there we go. All right, turn order is set.
Son of a biscuit.
Okay,
Yeah, the
Also,
NPC is going first.
What?
there we are.
You're going first.
Tara, you're up.
I'm not an NPC. I'm a PC.
Yes, she is a PC.
Hooray! Also,
Hooray!
Arya should definitely check her DMs on Discord.
When I asked, are you a fighter class or are you a fighter character?
Oh, I thought you meant Cora. Cora is an NPC. I am a PC. I have a
Okay.
character sheet.
Yeah.
I misheard you. I'm sorry.
It's
all right.
okay. Thank you very much for the clarification, because I was worried.
No, I would not leave Iris alone to defend the tavern. That would be silly.
Well, Dawn is
It'd be
with
very
her.
silly.
I thought Dawn is sleeping in a room adjacent to.
No,
Rocky.
Dawn is in the same room as you.
Oh, okay. Then I'll roll initiative. Oh, in the same room as me. Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, no, don't worry about Dawn. So, Tara, how do you interject these water creatures?
You mean intercept them?
Yes, intercept. Sorry.
It's okay. I got you.
You
My
can interject
intuition
with,
no good
"Hey,"
today.
yeah, you can interject with "heys" and "wows" and "yikes."
And what the fuck?
And hey, you get off my cloud.
Tara picks up her staff and she just kind of looks at this group of water creatures and she's just like, can't I just have one night of sleep where I'm not interrupted by storms, sex sounds, or monsters entering my town? Is that so much to ask? Is that so much to ask?
Unfortunately.
There's a better question. How'd the city guards let them walk right past them?
They're water.
The city guards are probably passed out because of the drunken orgy that the town hosted in the tavern.
Taverns, but yes.
Whatever. This is all Bayor's fault. That's all I know. This is Bayor's fault.
Somehow, in some way,
course.
these water creatures are Bayor's fault.
I mean...
Hooray.
How many of them are here?
Oh,
yeah,
there's
how
about
many do we
12.
have? Okay. How far away from me is Iris? How far away?
So she would be like in the middle of the room, on top of a table, still playing spin the bottle with herself.
Okay, let me rephrase that. How many feet from Tara is
about
Iris?
15 feet.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I like maps over Theater of the Mind, but we'll
it is what it is.
We'll roll with it.
I mean, if you have a basic building, you could use that.
Nonsense.
I'm challenging you guys today.
You want us to use brain powers? You
Yes,
hurt my brain.
I want you to use brain powers.
How dare you hurt my brain?
I'll hurt your brain even more. Alright, so what are you doing, Tara?
Tara is going to cast lightning lure at the two creatures closest to her.
Okay, so the two creatures closest to you would be about 30 feet away, kind of right at the door, as the other 10 are kind of rushing up the stairs.
How is that possible?
I had described it earlier, and thus initiated combat with that.
Okay.
We'll roll with it.
No, you're casting lightning lure, you said?
Well, you didn't tell me how far away they were, so...
Yeah.
Then I can't cast that.
Another reason why I like maps better than Theater of Mind.
Hold on, we may have a tavern map that we could use. Okay.
Nope.
Okay, I tried. Sorry, guys.
No, I don't need a map. I just need to know how far away everything is from me. That's all. I am a caster, so that's kind of important.
Yes.
Okay, so the two in front of me are 30 feet away. Well, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, if that's the case...
What have you got?
I've got a lot of things.
I bet you do. Hit me.
Fine.
Hit me as hard as
I'm
you
just...
can. Hit me with
I don't want her to do that.
She's
Anyway.
She's gonna cast where did I put it?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll just go with Eldritch Blast then.
That works. Alright, go ahead and make the rolls. That is a nat 20, correct? That I'm seeing?
Yes.
Yep.
Ah. Ah.
You have seen the character sheet, Crosser. I sent it to you.
Yes.
Do you
Yes, I
remember
have.
how beastly I made this character?
Yes, I do. Roll damage.
How do I do that again?
Click on
yeah.
Eldritch Blast in the chat. Also, why are you rolling with, why'd you roll 2 of them?
I don't know.
Do you have
The toggle?
in the
Oh, I don't think we activated the toggle for her.
Okay,
Give me 1
so
second.
if you click on the gear that's next to core bio and spells,
Mm-hmm.
in the right underneath core bio and spells, you'll see roll queries, and you'll want to I think it should say always roll advantage, but you should change that to advantage toggle.
Oh, there we go.
Like, I'm still giving you the nat 20 either way, but I did notice that, and I'm like, huh, that's weird. So, and then from the chat, and, you know, where all the things pop up when you roll things or say things, there's a button to click on Eldritch Blast. You just click that, and it'll automatically roll the damage for you with all the bonuses. Alright, so that is a 1d10. So that's 5 times 2, which is 10. Alright, so the closest water creature that you strike at, I'm also going to show the spell description because I'm pretty sure, oh no, it's just force damage. Okay. Yeah, basically, the one that you shot at just explodes into, rain and puddles onto the floor.
Hooray!
Is that going to end your turn?
I don't think I have bonus actions.
Okay. Well, you have movement still.
Do you have
Oh, I
extra
do.
attacks?
Yes.
I don't know. I am so not used to using this
Just
character
roll 20.
sheet. Roll 20. Like, very little time has been spent in combat for me on roll 20. So, I don't think I have bonus actions. Although I do have movement speed. So Tara's going to move her maximum 30 feet towards the stairs, as
Okay.
close as that'll get her.
Okay, so that'll get you pretty much at like the base of the stairs from where you're at.
How far up the stairs are the creatures that are on the stairs?
They're not that far up.
Okay.
Yeah, they're maybe like 5 feet going forward. Alright, so speaking of, it is their turn now. And the ones that are kind of just rushing are going to just continue to rush, but 2 of them are going to stay behind and try and attack dear Tara. What is Tara's AC?
Good luck with that.
13.
Right. Okay. So they're going to attack at Tara, but instead of attacking, they basically splash water in her face and kind of just look at each other awkwardly. The other water creatures, the remaining 8, have moved 10 feet up the stairs now, and it is Iris's turn.
Okay. Iris has a flying speed of 60. Would that, if she were to fly, would she be able to get to the top of the stairs and cut off the water creatures from proceeding
Yes.
further?
Yes, she would.
She's going to do that with her movement.
Okay.
And then, oh, this might be bad for Tara. But yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
Get ready for the death.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
Do it!
She's going to basically look at these water creatures like they're a set of bowling ball pins. And she's going to open her mouth, and a rainbow light forms inside her mouth, and she does a prismatic beam. The first creature in the line has to make a dexterity saving throw. On that failed save, the creature takes radiant damage and is blinded. And then in a 20-foot cone going in that same direction, everything that's in that 20-foot cone has to make another dexterity saving throw, and and they'll take an effect that's similar to prismatic spray, but we'll first take care of the line dexterity saving throw.
Tara, I need you to roll me a dexterity save.
Am I within 20 feet?
The first creature in that line makes the dex save against the 30-foot line, so it's the first creature that takes this first dex save.
Yeah, no, that was a fail.
Okay.
And I rolled for all the others. Fail.
Oof.
So
All the oof.
all the oof.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh,
Let me
this is
get
gonna
that
hurt.
Let me get that D8 and see what happens. 6.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Now you have to make a con save.
Oh, no. Well,
But
that's a critical fail.
No, I'm talking about Tara.
Oh.
Tara now has to make a con save if she is in the cone too. Is she?
Yes, she is within
Yep.
the cone.
Sorry.
But I can still cast magic even if I'm restrained.
That is true.
This is true.
That is true. That is true. So go ahead and make your first con save. That's one fail. What happens to the water creatures?
The water creatures immediately turn to dust, given that they are made out of complete water.
Yeah.
So all the individual particles turn into stone, but because the particles are so damn small, they just kind of like, you know the scene in Endgame where Thanos just fades away into dust?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's happening to them. Yeah, they just blow away in dust.
Yeah.
So that basically officially ends combat right there.
Okay.
Because you have mortalized all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still one at the door.
There is still one at the door, actually. Yes, this is true.
Okay, so does this ruckus wake up Rosalie?
I would say, yeah, everybody can start hearing the ruckus, especially when the bright light kind of just shines through everyone's doors.
What? Iris, what is going on? Here, Dawn, you take Edelweiss. Let me find out what's going on. Iris, what's going on? I go towards the door.
Dawn quickly takes Edelweiss and feels the air in her whatever hairs stand up. Trouble.
Keep her safe. I'll check it out.
She nods.
I open the door. Iris, what's going on?
You open the door just in time to see the stony water creatures kind of just fade into dust.
And in broken common, she answers, "They broken. He."
That was adorable.
Tara's gonna clear her throat and in a very commanding voice yell, "Bayor, get your ass out here!"
As I, walk in through the front door, it's like, why are you yelling at me?
Yeah,
Tara's just kind of
we're just
standing
having
there.
Fun.
And
No,
she looks.
no, I'm not even in the building. I come in from outside.
Oh, sorry. I thought
Tara is standing there at the bottom of the stairs. There's dust on the staircase. There's a dead water creature that's just a puddle on the floor.
And there's
she
a water
looks
creature
at him.
just standing at the front door too.
That Bayor just happens to walk into. Like, yeah, a little help here, dumbass!
You know, actually, hold on, give me a second. I need to roll a strength save because I'm just assuming that he kind of just opened the door nonchalantly.
Oh,
So-
I kind of thrust it open as hard as possible because I hear Tara yelling at me, just like, shove door open.
Okay, yeah, that water creature that was in front of the door is now no longer in front of the door.
Just like, what? As I'm wearing pants, and that's it.
Oh,
Well,
God.
pants and bracers.
I think Tara might need to make another con save since she failed her first one. If she fails 3, she'll be petrified, but if she succeeds even once, then she's good.
Yeah, go ahead and make another Constitution save, Tara.
You're good.
There you go, you're good. You're fine.
Iris comes down the stairs and looks at you apologetically. Sorry.
Tara's face softens a little as she looks at the dragon. I'm not mad at you. You did what you had to do. Props. Then she turns and looks back at Bayor with his stone death glare.
She's still pissed. As I turn around and walk back outside.
No. Get your ass back in here, Bayor.
What happened? What's going on? I saw Iris
come back
shooting her
inside.
beam at something.
I come back inside as I say, what's with the puddle on the ground?
Said puddle is slowly moving towards the front door to get out of there.
I stomp on the puddle. The fuck?
Puddle then quickly reforms into a creature that just yeets out.
Apparently,
What's
Tara
going
is
on?
terrifying to all water creatures. Okay, good to know. That makes sense, though.
I peek my head out the thing like, the fuck?
What happened?
Well, we were all having a nice little snooze here, and these water creatures burst in, woke us up from a wonderful sleep. I managed to kill one while the others tried to go upstairs. Your dragon friend here decimated them, and then as you saw, the other one just ran away. Or huddled away? Slid away. I don't know.
Slipped away.
It slipped away in terror. I don't know why.
And I'm still
I'm
looking out,
assuming.
watching it run away. The fuck?
You just see it just like flubber, you know, just flubbering down the street.
The fuck is going on?
As you ask that question, an elderly man with a walking stick walks into the room. That was Anathzul.
Who the fuck's that?
The dragon goddess of death. And then lightning strikes, revealing, the light revealing, like, his half-blind eye as he looks at you, as he stares into your chin.
Huh.
Right.
So many questions. Too lazy to ask.
Charlie horse. The old man continues to walk into the tavern and takes a seat.
Insight check.
Go ahead. What are you making an insight check for? Ripple? Hello?
I
Bro?
can hear her.
I didn't hear any of them.
Can you hear any?
What?
Oh.
For a second there, I didn't hear any of them.
Testing. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. I'm ascertaining if this man is a threat. Maybe he summoned these water creatures? Maybe he's a disciple of this dragon goddess of death? I want to. You know, I'm on the defensive at this point.
Yeah, so you don't know anything about this man. And you can't really tell anything about him other than he's, you know, an old man that probably has an important tale to tell.
I walk over to the bar, reach behind the bar, grab a bottle of alcohol, and walk towards the stairs.
Ugh, righty.
And you know this how?
I have had my own encounters with Anazul,
Elaborate.
the dragon goddess of death. This is how she chooses her avatar. Or what happens when the guardian of the avatar abandons their post. So, either one of you has become the avatar of Anazul and refused to cooperate, or the Guardian has abandoned their post and Anazul has come to collect.
Dawn walks out with the baby slowly. All good?
Stay up there. We're ascertaining the situation. We're making sure everything's good. Stay up there for now.
She nods, like rocking the baby.
And what part do you play in this, sir?
I've had my own dealings with Anazul. I, too, was once a guardian to an avatar, long, long ago. I attempted to abandon my post, to seek out a goal of personal business. Anazul did not meet that in kind.
Sounds like she doesn't know how to take no for an answer.
How can you say no to death, even in its inevitability?
There's a difference between death and undeath.
This is not undeath. This is death. So, has anyone here died recently?
Not that I'm aware of.
I
As
know
I'm
of
walking
someone
up
who...
the stairs drinking my alcohol, I say, "My disguise died."
That doesn't count, you blithering buffoon, and you know it.
Tara, can Tara just pick up a chair and fling it at Bayor?
Roll me a strength check. All right.
Oh wait.
Bayor.
Oh, the save. Whatever.
That's fine. Whatever. Bayor, roll me a Constitution save.
Yeah, the natural roll was
Not
an
a
18. We'll
dex,
take it.
But okay, Constitution. Here we go.
Yeah. So basically, Tara throws a chair at you, and it just breaks, and you're just completely unbothered by it.
I was like, "Yep, she's still pissed." I'm walking down the hall.
Perhaps I should have used a tentacle.
Can Iris, here really quick, can Iris go over and bite Bayor's leg and drag him down the stairs?
I would need an AC check on that, but sure.
If Ripple allows that.
Non-lethally. I'll do a bite, but I'll just have her like gum him.
Okay.
I was gonna say drag him down the stairs because she's just getting tired of it. But that's
Yeah.
up to you.
Give me just a second.
Yeah, we need you to roll me a bite attack, which
Nope.
does not meet his AC, so that's not gonna hit at all.
Okay.
No.
Or it just hits him and he's just dragging. He's just dragging
I was like,
Iris.
"Excuse you."
No, she would let go before he would drag her up.
Oh, okay.
Just I was like, "Fuck."
Wait a minute. I forgot. Eddie, Dred and I discussed this before
Oh no.
about the tentacle and what it does to him when she's annoyed with him.
Oh, do tell.
So Tara's gonna summon her tentacle and wrap it around his ankle and dangle him upside down.
Beautiful.
Great. She's mad again.
So now you just see this 7-foot-tall human dangling upside down in the middle of the tavern by a spectral tentacle. Yep. That happened.
Really?
I know that someone
As I'm
in our
drinking
group
the
had gone,
bottle upside down. It's like, really?
I know
had
that
to go
someone in
there?
our group had gone missing, but I don't know if he's dead.
And who would that be?
A druid.
Wait, where's Nelson?
Missing?
Now he brings up Nelson.
The fuck?
Who's Nelson?
Crazy druid man. He's a hoe
Companion.
too. Or what was a hoe? I don't know. He's got a lot of X's.
Tara looks to Razali for an explanation as the tentacle slithers around Bayor's mouth to shut him up. Continue.
He's a traveling companion of ours. He accompanied us to a certain location, but as we were getting out, he got trapped on the other side, and we don't know where he is. We've been searching for him for a few days, but someone else told me that she suspects that he's alive, so I have to assume he's alive.
Do you have
But
something of his?
Do I have something of his?
I think so.
What would that be?
What would that be?
I meant with them being with each other, there's got to be something random because they're party members.
It could be a twig at this point.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It could be anything. Good
He
berries.
does have a lot of twigs in his hair.
I attempt to pull the tentacle down.
It could have been like a piece of his leather boot when I bit him angrily when he turned me into a fish, for all I know.
Oh, yeah. That could work.
I mean, I have a contract.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I mean,
yeah.
you'd have to roll an acrobatics save, I think, to get out of that, or a dexterity save, I think.
That would be a dexterity save.
Tara, can you loosen your grip for just...
Nat 20.
He just, kind of, wiggles himself out and does a somersault to the ground.
Well, it'd be more of I'd pull the thing down, but that works too. I was like,
All right.
how about a written contract as
That could work.
I pull a contract out of my boot.
All right.
Oh,
you pull-
Bayor! Really? Your boots?
I pull out a little scroll case out of my boot.
Gross. I don't want to smell
I'm
that.
trying to remember what
Tara
this
covers
contract
her
was
nose.
for, but
It's just a contract.
yep. So the old man takes the contract and he makes like a circle of like gemstones and places the contract in the middle of it. And he starts saying to himself a couple of words in a different language, and all of a sudden the paper begins to like glow gold and glow bright. Yeah, that guy's alive.
Well, for one thing,
Where's
that's
he
a
at?
relief. For
Can
one
you tell
thing,
us
that's
where he's at?
Go
for one
ahead.
thing, that's a For one thing, that's a relief that he's alive. For another thing, that also answers your question that he is not the one who's dead. I don't know of anyone who's died recently.
He then begins walking about the group as he gets up from his seat, and he begins sniffing the air.
Unless you count these water creatures as having died recently.
No. One of your party members has died. He then goes up the stairs, waddling about, and he knocks on the door that Dawn and Eldawise are in.
Dawn stays quiet.
I rush up the stairs, eyes widen in alarm.
I didn't say they were dead now.
I'm on the defensive,
I'm aware you're on the defensive.
and that was out of character.
I know. Let's see here. He then walks in the room.
Dawn holds the baby close and hisses. Back!
You got a mouthy one.
Tara is following the creepy old man because she doesn't trust him.
I don't trust him either. That's part of the reason why I rolled an insight check.
He then points to Eldawise. That one reeks of death. I don't like the smell of it on the baby. Why is Anna Zool after a child?
Hold on, Ripple asked the question.
I didn't hear the question.
Okay, can you repeat it one more time?
Sorry.
Can I make a visual assessment to see
Oops.
whether or not whether or not Edelweiss is alive?
Yes, you may.
Yes.
Would that be a perception check? Would that be a medicine check?
An investigation.
What?
An investigation.
No, that wouldn't be
No?
investigation. That'd be medicine.
No, how would that be
Medicine. Okay.
Practicing,
Oh.
yeah, like, checking for pulses and whatnot.
Oh.
So you can tell that Edelweiss is definitely alive now.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, wraps her little paws around Ripple's hand, cooing. Not Ripple,
Well, Dawn's
possibly.
holding her right now.
Yeah.
Dawn's holding her right now.
Oh, I thought you were checking for a pulse or something. Sorry.
I said a visual assessment.
Visual. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, as far as you can tell, Edelweiss is very much alive and well.
Good.
What was the intimidation and insight check for?
That was my fault.
That's okay.
I meant to do the insight, not the intimidation.
That's okay. Okay, so basically the old man, he pulls out like a pouch and goes to like the table next to you guys, makes a circle, smithers his hand all over it, and then begins to spread the dust all over the desk. And with a feather he pulls out from the side of his walking stick, he begins to kind of write some sigils in the desk. He begins to speak some incantation in a language.
What language?
I want you to roll me an insight check.
Insight.
Mm-hmm. Okay, as far as you can tell, this language is some form of Undercommon.
Which I do not know. Okay.
No. And then these sigils that he's drawing on the desk begin to glow and float into the air and surround the child.
What are you doing?
Eldawise looks up and she starts cooing and pawing the sigils.
I am making a protective ruin for the child, so that way Anna Zool cannot find them again. And then the sigils begin to come closer to the child, and they form like a crown around Eldawise's forehead, and they continue spinning around before slowly fading away.
Eldawise starts to giggle and then yawn and then fall asleep again.
Plus, it's a good soother for the child. You shouldn't have any more shadowy, watery creatures knocking at your door anymore. He then begins to slowly walk out of the room as best as he can, visually struggling.
Who are you?
I'm an old hermit. Ugh. I used to be one of Anna Zool's priests. He then takes a seat down at the bar. I ran away a long time ago, hoping to escape that life. At first, I thought those creatures were coming for me, but then I saw them running into this tavern. Besides, it's a time long ago, best long forgotten.
And what do you intend to do now?
I intend to get a drink. In the morning. After I sleep.
Kind of look out the window. Isn't it morning now?
Is it? Is it morning?
DM question: is it morning,
Let's see.
or is it,
here.
or is it still like midnight or something?
No, it's still very much midnight. It is still very much midnight.
Mm.
If you bring harm to any of us or to the child, you will meet my blade.
Duly noted.
Let's get some rest. We better bolt the door. Make sure that the storm doesn't get that we don't get any more water damage in here. Where's the mop?
As you ask the question, where's the mop? The closet door just swings wide open to this tiny little goblin, just waltzing out with a bucket and a mop, going, "Somebody call for a mop and bucket!"
Fucking damn it.
Yes, please and thank you.
Right ahead, right on it. And he just jumps off the bucket. He's like maybe like 2 feet tall. And he's just got this, like, big-ass mop, and he starts, like, mopping up the floor, squeezing it into the bucket. Da-di-da-di-da, la-da-da-da, I'm the mop goblin, yes I am.
Mop goblin. Love it.
Dawn looks from above the staircase.
I'm gonna bolt the door as best I can.
Does she see anything on this ex-priest? Like a book or anything?
I would say roll me a perception check.
Can you roll that, Ripple?
Dawn, where is she? There you are. Open character sheet.
Yeah.
And perception.
I was about to say, I'm surprised you're not doing it from your computer. Okay, so, she does happen to notice a couple of things in this man's possession, such as, the witch doctor cane that he's got as a walking stick, but also, around his neck there is, like, a sigil that kind of looks like a skull and bones, and then, furthermore, on the side of his, like, belt, there is a book, a journal of sorts, on his belt.
Book!
What about it?
Zool.
Dawn?
Book?
The old man kind of just sighs as he takes the book off of his belt and places it on the table.
What is it, Dawn?
She points to herself. Protect! And points to the child. Book! And she points to her head.
That one's smart. Mouthy, but smart. He then passes the book to Rosalie.
She may be illiterate to some extent, but she can pick up on cues.
Yeah. What is this book?
That's my spell book. In it has everything I know. Everything I've learned from the cult of Amazul. I wrote it in my time at the Grail.
Well, we'll see what we can glean from this.
Keep it. As long as you have that book, the spell around the child will be active and will keep the child safe.
DM, was the spell that he cast a form of protection from evil and good?
Yes.
Okay. Which I already have prepared, so.
Well, it's a specialized protection of evil and good.
Mm-hmm.
A homebrew type spell.
Kind of.
Okay.
She did ask if it was a form. Of
Oh,
that
form,
spell.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right then. Well, let's get some sleep. It seems like there's not going to be any more danger right now.
There shouldn't be. Not anymore. He then just sits at the table closest to the front door and just puts his cane in front of him. You all get your rest. I will take the first watch.
Back to bed, everyone.
Now you may
That means
take
you-
your long rest.
I go back to bed. Hooray!
You're going to be sleeping in this tavern because I'm not gonna open that bolted door for you.
I was already in the tavern. Not to mention, you can't really bolt the front doors of the tavern.
Roll me a survival check there, Ripple.
Okay, survival. Da, 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 da. Challenge.
Okay, you want to challenge that. Where's my challenge coin? Here we go. Flippy flip. Sorry, that's the hand that takes away. That one stays in that one.
Dang it.
So, basically what happens is, you go to bolt the door shut, but instead of bolting, you actually unbolt the door, leaving it wide open, and as far as you're concerned, it's bolted shut.
Ara's gonna walk over and shut and rebolt the door.
Thank you.
Goodness me.
While she
And then,
continues to glare at Bayor.
And then I'll go up to the room where I was and go back to sleep with Dawn and Edelweiss.
Alright, so y'all decide to hit the hay, and, you know, y'all get yourselves a good night rest. You can give yourselves a long rest now. And
Yay.
The morning comes, the storm has since passed and withered away, and everything seems quiet. Everything seems calm. And, you know, things start to feel a little up for once. Unfortunately, by the time you guys get down the stairs and go to, you know, get going for the day, the old man that is sitting in front at the front door, his skin has gone pale, his eyes have shut, and it looks like he's lost some meat to his bones, and he looks very skinny.
Alive?
Roll me. A This man is very much dead.
Passed away in his sleep.
Well then. Stranger comes in, casts some kind of warding rune on the baby, and then proceeds to die at our front door. Just
Boarding
another
mumbo
Tuesday.
jumbo.
How convenient.
Just another Tuesday.
Came for the RG, left with a smile on his face.
Oh, God.
Ara would like to search his clothes.
Okay.
Be my guest.
Roll me survival. Okay, so you start, like, scouring through this man's belongings, and you loot his cane. You find the necklace that he was wearing around his neck, and you do happen to find, like, a pouch of, like, ingredients for a wizard, but not your normal wizard. No. These are spellcasting components for a necromancer, per se.
And
Doesn't-
oh, go ahead.
Does the necklace cast Speak with Dead?
No, the necklace does not cast Speak with Dead.
Baldur's Gate 3 reference.
I know what you were going for with that. No, his cane does, but
Cane, necklace, potato.
And once you're done going through him, Tara feels what feels like soot cloak her hands as his body just diminishes into soot that blows in an unanonymous wind. And his cloak just falls to the ground. Nothing but suited cloth.
He pulled an Obi-Wan Kenobi.
or Mother Gothel.
That too. Tara just kind of looks at the necklace and the pouch of ingredients and the staff or stick, and she's clearly it's a stick to her because she's, you know, really tall. Would Tara be able to recognize that? Would she be able to tell that the staff walking stick is magical?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Yay!
Yes, very much so.
So she would recognize that it can cast Speak with the Dead.
Yes.
Okay.
Does she do it?
There's no body to cast it on.
Oh.
The body
Alright.
has withered away in dust.
I forgot about that. My bad. Never mind.
Okay.
So Tara's gonna tuck this walking stick alongside her staff on her back.
Super special
she-
stick.
She looks at the necklace. Would she be able to tell if there's anything special about the necklace?
Nothing really. It's just
Uh,
no.
Roll me Arcana.
Okay. Nope.
No, she cannot tell if the necklace has anything magical properties or anything like that.
But she would recognize the necromancer ingredients.
Yes.
So she holds them out. Anybody want these?
I don't deal in necromancy.
Nor do I.
Bro,
So-
nom 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 nomia.
So she hands the bag of necromancy ingredients to Cora to put away somewhere. And what about the necklace? Anybody want the necklace?
What is said necklace?
Maybe
It's a
I can roll.
necklace.
It's the skull
Maybe
and
I-
bone necklace.
Maybe I can roll an Arcana check to see if it's magical.
Tara holds it out to Rosalie.
Nope. I don't know. Looks like a necklace.
I look at it. Where's the thingy?
Give me the eyes of Umberlee.
There's the thingy. Do I know what it is?
Why
Oh
does
my
this always
God.
happen? Why does this always happen, Dread? Every time.
I'm so done with you right now. You should not know what this is, but apparently you do. Okay. So,
Here with the class.
I called it.
you take one little look at that necklace, Bayor, and instantly you recognize that this necklace is a necklace of clairvoyance. Basically what it does is it gives visions of the future,
Oh shit!
but it only has one charge left.
Huh.
Recharge
Are you going to
it.
share that with the rest of the group?
I will share the info as I stare at it. Like,
Intensely?
Yes, I grab it from your hand. I'm like,
Umberly has told
oh,
you what
God.
this is.
Like I bring it close to my face, and I'm all like, I know what this is. And everyone's just like, no, you don't. That's what I'm picturing.
Like question mark signs appearing over our heads. Like, huh?
I know what this is, and I explain the awesomeness that has a single charge.
Okay. Tara
Want it
looks. You should give it to Rosalie, I think.
One charge.
Inducted into the pirate group now. You now have pirate jewelry, as I put it in your hand.
I mean, I'm not opposed to pirate jewelry. I don't deal in necromancy, but this isn't necromancy, so.
All of a sudden,
Piracy!
all of a
Hooray!
sudden, 50 men from like out of nowhere just jump up from behind the bar table and just go, "All hail the new member of the crew! Yeah, we have a new member of the crew!"
I roll my
Yee-haw,
eyes and go
yee-haw."
back up the stairs.
And then when they finish, they all go from having too much orgy fun.
I roll my eyes and go back up the stairs.
I'm like, go back to your own damn ship, you freakazoids.
Aye, aye, Captain! And they all just start barrel
stands up
rolling out the
straight.
door and down the street.
Some of the puke almost gets on Tara's shoes.
There's so, like,
It's all of them just puking at once.
Oh, goodness.
Tara stands up straight and she hollers. One of you, actually 2 of you, better get back in here and mop up this mess. I don't want a single speck of vomit on the floor of this tavern by the time I come back to this tavern. I'll be back in an hour.
Oh, but
she's so scary. She scares other pirate crews into doing what she
It's
wants.
the return of the mop goblin.
Yeah, all of a sudden the mop goblin comes out of the closet again and is like, "Somebody call for a mopping bucket!"
There's a second goblin around
Yes.
the corner.
You're doing it wrong.
I'm not doing it wrong. I'm calling it the recruits. Oh, you're late. And all of a sudden, an army of mop goblins just show up, and they just start mopping the floor.
Each one trying to outdo the
I
other one.
proceed to walk out the bar because I'm like, I need to go. I need to leave now.
He's nervous.
I leave the bar.
Tara grabs Bayor by his ponytail.
Oh no!
Just what? What now?
Your hose can wait.
They're upstairs. I left the bar.
You're like, not that hose. And then you go and pick up the hose from the bar.
Oh, God.
Your girlfriends and life partners and whatever can wait.
But they're upstairs. I'm leaving the bar. I'm going in a different direction.
Upstairs
You're-
walks the goblin with the hose.
And this is why I'm the one that runs this place and not you. You send them home.
I go back upstairs and I take the girls home.
And we swipe and swipe the mop.
As I proceed to carry the girls back to the castle.
You nerdy little gremlins.
Yes. All right, so you're taking the girls back.
Yes, I'm taking. Apparently, I have to take the girls home, so I'm taking them back to the castle.
Okay, so you're waltzing them back to the castle. How does everyone else do?
Tara spends the next hour going down to the dock, inspecting the ships to make sure that they're all fine and dandy, and commanding the crews to clean them up and repair any damage that may have happened during the storm.
And I'm finally going to start teaching Dawn the basics of reading, because that's what I intended to do on the ship before we had the little sentient weapon conversation that derailed that.
That was great.
You just hear in the distance all of a sudden, I'm still here!
So Tara's gonna go on. Wait, is the sentient sword on the ship that Tara brought? Okay.
No.
It was just a
I was
joke.
about to say.
He was doing it as a joke.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say. Because Tara is gonna pick that sword up and chuck it in the ocean.
No more talking objects.
You just hear the book on the table say, you were saying...
No. No, DM! It was a joke!
I know it was a joke.
No talking objects. No talking
Hey,
books.
hang on. I'm gonna go to the stream so that I can. Give me just a second.
Gonna go to the stream.
Oh no, what are you doing?
Everybody bonk him!
Ow! Why?
You're welcome.
Goodness me.
Emotional
damage.
Thank you, Ray. I needed that.
So, Tara hears the boat, and it's the bell. The guy's calling that the cargo ship is here, and there are crew members yelling, saying that there is a stowaway on the ship that has drank a lot of the booze.
And then they proceed to toss the box that the stowaway was trapped in out the side, and it crashes in front of Tara, revealing the centaur that was missing all this time.
And technically, Tara would
why did
be
you do
informed.
that?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
there's a-
Tara wouldn't know. So.
Do I hear the ruckus coming from the harbor, even though I'm in the castle?
Well, nobody was at. We weren't at the castle.
I mean the tavern. I'm sorry. I meant to say tavern.
Probably
not. No.
Not.
Well, it
Okay.
depends on what tavern you guys went to. If you went to the closest one, you'd
Oh
be
my
in the
God.
dock district.
Hush!
Dreadwardo,
DM has decided that they have not been able to hear it. Sorry.
Thank you.
So now, Tana.
Oh. What the fuck's wrong with you? What can't the centaur just drink in peace?
You've been drinking all of our booze, and you stood away on our ship before we had a chance to throw you overboard. So no, we will not be nice.
What the fuck
So-
you for having so much good booze?
Is Tana like laying on the ground, yelling back at the crew on the ship, or is he
Okay.
standing?
He's
Okay,
Tano's probably drunk at this point,
so he's prone. Got it.
He's on the ground.
Tara's just standing there, tower, all 6'2" of her is looking down at the centaur, and she's like, another one. Fantastic.
Who's this now?
The name's Tara. I'm part of, well, you know him as Vimac. His crew. I'm his quartermaster.
Oh, Vimac. That lad can drink.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and the difference between you and him is that he can actually hold his liquor.
You tried drinking like 40 bottles of this good stuff.
She's not wrong.
He's gonna be pissed that you drank his special brew.
No, he won't be mad.
You're gonna owe me a lot of gold for that.
I can play you a song. That's how I pay for everything.
No.
Panel, roll a Constitution. Constitution save.
Who?
You.
Me.
You're the one
Okay.
that's drunk.
You're the one who's been drinking all the alcohol.
Yeah, roll
Alright.
a Constitution save.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out roll 20. Give me a sec.
Oh,
Because my internet is fun. Constitution save. Save.
Okay.
Okay. So you kind of feel like a hiccup, but you're able to hold down all that liquor.
Oh. Oh man. You know it's good when it comes up for a second taste.
Oh!
Ew.
Tara pinches the bridge of her nose and just lets out a sigh. Now I know why Healy's so fond of this group of people. Fantastic. Fantastic.
I like this one already.
Me?
Who else am I talking about?
I don't know, dude. You're the one that's drunk.
No, you're drunk.
I don't
Tano,
drink.
you're drunk.
One of the crew members comes over, a woman, and just has a whip and hits the side of Tano. Get out of my way, you scally!
Oi! Who goes there?
No, we don't whip the guests. Remember?
Sorry.
Unless they ask for it. Unless they ask for it, and they have to pay extra. Remember?
I suppose.
I paid extra.
Really? Because that's a lot of gold you're stacking up here on your bill.
I know. It's worth it.
And I hope you're good for it. Otherwise, you're going to be working off your debt.
I'm fine with that too.
Alright. Perhaps I should take you to your friend Rosalie. She might know what to do with you. Maybe.
Oh, Rosalie's there? Where's Rosalie?
Can you walk, or do I have to drag you by your front hooves?
I can do more than walk. I have 4 legs. I can do anything.
Right. Follow me.
Tano then gets up and starts to walk with Tara. He's kind of stumbling slightly, but he's...
No, we're almost done.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, no, you're fine. Keep going. Keep going.
Tara summons her tentacle and wraps it around Tano's waist to keep him stable. And she helps him up to the cavern.
Oh, we got a new trick here. Oh.
Oh my god.
Right then. Alright,
Alright, so as you guys are walking to the tavern, Rosalie can hear familiar voice and Tara's voice as they come towards the tavern.
So the alphabet is what we call the entire set of letters that we wait. What's that outside? I'll be right back, Dawn. I rushed downstairs.
She nods as she's looking at the letters still. Okay, so she rushes downstairs and she sees Tannel, a drunken Tannel with Tara.
Rosalie!
Who has a spectral tentacle wrapped around him.
Question, is she holding him like off the ground or is she just holding him steady?
Holding him
Steady.
steady.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it'd been better if it is off the ground.
I'm going to go over to Tannel. I'm going to look like I'm going to hug him. And once I hug him, I'm going to do lay on hands to cure his drunken poisoning condition. So I spend 5 lay on hands to cure a poisoned condition.
Okay.
Alright, so, Tano, you are no longer drunk.
Aw. Oh, God.
And
What just
Tara
happened?
desummons the
Where am I?
tentacle. Welcome to the idiot. Welcome to the idiot's paradise.
How did I
Also
get
not-
here?
You sailed here. You apparently stowed away, or wait, how did you get here? Because you weren't on the ship that we were on.
Well, according to the crew, he was stowed away with Bayor's special brew shipment and drank about half of it.
there's a moment where there's a pause, and she's like, "Yeah, that checks."
I assume I can leave him under your care, Rosalie?
Yes, indeed.
Alrighty.
Please,
I have.
I'm good. Get this tentacle off me. What the fuck? Where's that coming
Tara
from?
desummons the tentacle. Dude, I didn't want you falling over and squishing my workers. Calm down.
I might be a drunk, but I'm a professional drunk. I've done worse.
You
I could have handled
almost
myself.
trampled a pair of gnomes carrying supplies down to the shipyard.
Oh. Oops.
Tara lets out an exasperated sigh, nods to Rosalie, and leaves the tavern to go back to the shipyard to oversee work.
I have no idea how you got separated from us, Tannel, but I'm glad you're back.
I don't even know half the times I get separated, to be honest with you. Just happens.
Oh,
So,
there's
where are we now?
Well, we're on the island that Vamag, or apparently Bayor is his real name, because he had apparently been using a disguise the whole time. He's not really a Goliath. But this is the island that he purchased. So, I guess this is home base.
Oh, wow.
At least for now. I don't know what his plans are.
So, this is home now? This is where we're gonna be living? I haven't had a home since... Well, you know.
Yeah, me neither. I heard you groaning over there. You can come out.
Huh? Other than me stretching, I'm not even near you guys.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He's at the castle.
Yeah, he is at the castle. So
Okay,
Wait,
never
I thought
mind.
Rosalie
that.
was at the castle, though.
I thought that the groaning was in character. My bad, because it happened at the same time that I mentioned your name. So
That was perfect timing.
Excuse me, sorry. But yeah, so remember what happened earlier, Ripple?
Huh?
So you basically hear the screams of an elderly man running down the street. Yahoo! Completely naked with nothing but a barrel around his waist, diving into the ocean again.
That man has more fun than anyone else.
Don't ask questions, Tannel. You don't want to know what happened last night.
Trust me, I've seen weirder, so this just feels like a Tuesday to me.
Right. So much to discuss. I don't even know where to begin.
Tannel,
Oh, we can begin over a drink.
You've already had a drink.
No, I had drinks, plural. I haven't had a single drink.
All plurals start with a singular.
When it comes to booze and Tannel.
Ugh.
Righty then. Tannel, I want you to roll me a perception check.
Alright.
I want you to pick a subject other than booze and ask me, because seriously, there's so much to discuss, and I honestly don't know where to begin.
So, Tannel, you're beginning to notice that the party is missing a few people.
Wait, where is everyone? I just see you
Dawn
and
is
whatever that
upstairs.
tentacle.
She's a quartermaster. She's apparently in charge of this place. Dawn is upstairs with the baby. Vamag, or his real name being Bayor, he's at his at in his castle. I'm guessing his girls are there too. Bobby had to take care of some things, so he's out on his own for now. And Fritter stowed away before Bobby realized what had happened.
Oh.
So
Well,
Bobby and Fritter are gone for the moment, but they will be back, and I'm sure they'll eventually find their way here, whether through sailing of ships or divine intervention.
good. It'd be nice to see them again. Feels like ages since I've seen them. So,
You know, the way that you drink, it feels like ages to us too.
I mean, that's how I go through life. Life's a lot more fun when you're drunk. So, you mentioned that Dred's got a different name. What was it again?
You know him as Dread?
Rip.
I'm tired. I've been up since 5 a.m.
When did he become Deadpool?
Yes.
I'm tired. I've been working since 5 a.m. So
When we're done here, you're going to bed.
I'm going to
Yeah.
bed. Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
Anyway,
I'm surprised I'm conscious, but
Yes, his
Remark.
real his real name is Bayar. He's apparently a human, not a Goliath. He apparently had used a disguise to make himself look like a Goliath.
Oh, what? Do we know why he did that?
Well, he says that he used the Goliath form in order to try to hunt down this Dr. Francis Udabar. And he did it because if he had shown up in his real form, that Francis would recognize him and know why he had come. So that's why he wanted a disguise to try to get closer to him and get back what's his.
I see.
But apparently someone didn't like that he was using a disguise and got rid of it.
Oh, I get you. I think. So why did he join us?
I'm sorry, say your question again? I barely heard it.
Oh, sorry. Why did he join us then? If he seemed to have his own quest?
Honestly, I don't know why he joined up with us. It was, when we had first met him, he had Bobby with him, and had just rescued Bobby from when he had been captured that one time back while we were in the Orc tribes. Met up with them at the capital.
That's right.
Yeah. I hope you're not that drunk.
No, I remember that. Gosh, that feels like ages ago.
Yes, it does.
Oh, goodness me.
Tannel, I think I owe you an apology.
Me? I should be apologizing to you. What? Oh, what's up?
When I yelled at you in the vault, and we were both being equally stubborn about being the last one to leave and making sure that everyone else was getting out safely. I admit that I was just as stubborn to get you through as you were stubborn to get me through. I want to explain something. I have been given a gift from Bahamut that allows me better protection against such creatures as the Taken. If a line needs to be held, I believe that I am better equipped to hold that line than you were.
I totally understand, and honestly, I want to apologize to you for my stubbornness for that. I'm not good with loss, honestly. I can't bear to lose anyone else. I'd rather lose myself than lose one of my friends, or worse, someone I truly care about.
If we encounter a situation like that again, can I have your trust that I will be able to hold the line while everyone else gets to safety?
I do trust you in that. So, but please know too, I am very stubborn. It's hard to get rid of something that's hardwired in your system. So, if for some reason I am doing that again, please just get me out of the way.
Well, I tried. I tried kicking you, and you were too stubborn. You were too stalwart.
We'll just we'll just kick harder then. No, but seriously, just give me a reminder about that because in the heat of the battle, you think I use this thing upstairs? No, I think with my sword and my fists
And your loot.
and my loot now. But which channel then like takes his like his elf like hand and just gently rubs it, remembering what was said on it.
Well, I'm glad that we got that cleared up. And
Yeah,
you're probably wondering about this, and I gesture to pretty much my new appearance.
Oh, yeah, very much so. I never really got an explanation about that before.
Well, I spent the past 2 years pretending that I was human. I had deliberately avoided baths and used hair dyes to darken my hair color. Um, I am actually a member of a race called an ASMR.
Oh,
So that means that I have diluted celestial blood.
oh my God! So you're part celestial?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God!
Celestials actually are not too much different from humans as far as basic appearance is concerned. My hair was a dead giveaway, though, so that's why I darkened it, and that's why I avoided taking baths. A simple disguise, but hopefully an effective one as far as most people were concerned. It didn't convince Michael, though.
Well, you sure as hell fooled me. I thought you were just a normal human doing normal human stuff.
Yeah, I had a few other tricks that I had used to pretend that I was human. Like, for example, whenever I was out at night, I pretended to stumble if I didn't have any lights, pretended that I had dumb human eyes, when actually I could see just as well in the dark as most people with dark vision.
I'm sure you had your reasons for not telling us, but honestly, I hate to say it, I don't necessarily care if you're human, part celestial, or what you are. You're a friend. You're definitely a friend, and it just doesn't matter. I like you regardless of what you are.
Well, thank you. I just hope that my dropping of my disguise is not going to bring danger to you. It probably
Danger.
will.
I can handle it. Honestly, I I don't care if there's more danger. It just gives me more stuff to fight.
I suppose that's true.
Honestly, I'm very glad that you are finally comfortable enough sharing that with us. It really does show that you trust us enough, and we are definitely friends.
I appreciate that. It's at this point that Iris, in the middle of the tavern floor, finally wakes up after that. After what had happened earlier, she yawns, stretches, and looks over, and she sees that Tamla is now in the room, and she gives a happy squeak.
Oh, happy squeak.
It is a little cutie. I was wondering what happened to him. Come here, Iris.
She comes over to you and nuzzles the top of your head with her chin.
Daniel gives a little bit of a scritch behind the ears with his elf-like hand.
By the way, I never properly thanked you for keeping an eye on Iris while we were separated. I was worried sick for her while we were in the vault.
Are you kidding me? Iris helped me. If it wasn't for Iris, I don't think I would have gotten out of that.
Really?
You think I'm smart enough to figure out what the hell's going on in that thing? I'm part dumb horse. I'm able to. Iris was the one who found all the clues. I was just the one who figured it out. If Iris didn't find that stuff, I wouldn't even know where to begin.
I look over between Tannel and Iris, with Tannel giving vague terms as to what was actually happening, and I'm thinking, like, there's a story to be told later.
Yes, there is a story to be told later, but unfortunately, we are out of time.
Thinking back on the memories, all the things